Oh, PIMPCAST, that would be sick.
Yeah, let's
PIMPCAST.
like hypothetical.
PIMPCAST.
PIMPCAST. Hi. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Welcome to PIMPCAST.
The PIMPCAST. Yes, it was PIMPCAST for a while, and I was like sad to miss it. I was like, there's so much. I'm not usually like I don't usually have so much testosterone around on the show. PIMPCAST forever.
Woo! Yeah.
We're starting PIMPCAST. We gotta do it.
Let's go.
Here we are.
How's it going, y'all? It feels like it's been a long time because our Drewby was away last week.
That's right.
Yep. Doing real world kind of cool stuff-ish with music, venues, and kind of awesome things. And then had the film release on Tuesday, Duty to Disobey. So I was on the silver screen. I never thought I'd be up there, but yeah, nationwide. So that was wild.
Great to see it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking it out.
Yeah, it was really well done. A lot of people crying.
We got this guy with us tonight. Welcome for the first time. This is like we've done stuff on other shows, but this is your first time on this channel.
Yeah,
freaking Riot.
Hey, what's going on, boys, man? I've been waiting for this, man. Me and Mike have been trying to put something together for a while, and finally it happened. And today the stars aligned, and here I am.
Dude, you're amazing. You're like one of my favorite people.
That's how it goes. You hang out in circles with different people. Like I said, I know people that you know, and then eventually you just got to make it work somehow. You know, it's never going to be perfect, and you can't get butt hurt over it. Scheduling and stuff. It's life. I did military operations for 20 some years, and yeah, you have a plan, and it never goes to plan, but you try to do the best and not make it turn out horribly, and then everyone has a good attitude overall, and that's all you can do. Streaming,
but also, yeah. Now I just feel like in this YouTube space, man, like in a weird way, we all kind of know we either know each other or of each other.
Yeah.
So eventually, we all kind of find our way to each other. As gay as that sounds,
That's true. It's true. We come together,
find our way.
Gayer.
Yeah, I mean, especially like the three of us met in real life, and then got this show going after that, pretty much after Megan.
I've never met Mike.
I know.
Oh, you guys haven't met yet?
No.
Huh.
We'll fix that. No, I kind of feel also like the people in our sort of sphere of this thing, the more creative types and stuff, are just way better people than the ones on the political side of YouTube. Those
absolutely.
Suck.
Politics is just.
It's good to know about it, because know about the ways it affects us, affects our industries, it affects our paycheck, our freedom, which this weekend, 250th, 4th of July, all of it, you know.
God bless America, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if I talked about it last week, but the amount of foreigners that come over here for the soccer, for the World Cup, and they're just like shocked at how amazing America is. Like they even go into like the worst Walmarts, and they're like, this place is great. And it's like, yeah, we got a lot of awesome things here. I don't know why people
food on the shelves
talk so much crap.
Which, by the way, also tells me how screwed up those other countries are. If our Walmarts are great, what the hell is going on over there, man?
A lot of wild things. Yeah. I've been all over Europe, Middle East, and now dabbling in more Asia stuff lately. So yeah, everyone's different. You got good apples and bad apples in every area, every country, every region, whatever it may be. And you just gravitate towards the awesome ones. Like my co-host here. Mikey, what's going on with you?
Nothing much. I've been up for a couple jobs, so just like hoping for one of those to come through. They're sort of in all different places. So yeah, I'm excited. It's always been my dream job to be a producer. So now I'm up for at least 2 different ones, maybe 3. So say a prayer for me, y'all. Also, hello to all our beautiful chat friends. What's up, Dylan, the beautiful Pimpette, Courtney, Saber, Guy? Thanks so much for the super chat. I will get to that in a minute.
Courtney is our reoccurring guest star. She's
amazing.
Awesome.
Do you know Courtney?
I've never done a show with her. Like I've done a show with Christy, with Zia. Never did one with her though. Not yet anyway.
Zia's great.
A lot of fun.
Oh, Zia's fun.
I did an episode with her once on my show where we went through the list of all of people's weird fetishes. And there's some crazy shit on there, like anything you can imagine, and lots of things you can't imagine. That was a good one. But Dante, I want to say, for people who this is your first time seeing you, tell us, who are you?
Yeah, guys, I have a channel called Verbal Riot. I started out with Film Thread. I'm still with. I'm always going to be part of Film Thread, but I kind of went on my own, and much to the push of Chris Gore kind of made me start my own channel. And I was reluctant about it because I'm like, yeah, I'm not good on camera. I'm better behind the scenes. I started out as a writer. I was a screenwriter. Then I started, writing for Chris for Film Threat. And he was like, dude, your personality. He's like, you got to get behind the camera. And I'm like, fine.
You mean in front of?
Yeah.
So after he, browbeat me, I finally started my own channel. And yeah, I've been doing it for about 2.5 years. I've had the pleasure of just streaming with some amazing people, man. It's funny. Like, I've had people tell me, why is this guy on the show? Because I'm on all these big shows, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know, really. I'm just here.
From what I've seen, you come off as genuine and authentic, and you obviously have skills behind the camera. And nowadays, you just got to turn the camera on, and some people don't turn the camera on and just use their voice. But everyone's got something to say. Like, I never thought I did until I fell into this stuff,
Well, I think the thing that really pushed me too was just, I love film, man. I have a deep rooted love for film. I've told this story before, but I grew up in the hood of hoods, right? In LA, South Central LA, gangbangers, dope dealers, the whole deal. My only refuge was movies, because I wasn't a gangbanger and I wasn't a ball player. So I was basically just a fucking nerd. I read comic books and I watched movies. So I've always had a love for film, and I've, just seeing what it's become lately and what the industry is lately. Yeah, I've got some pretty strong opinions about it, and I voiced them pretty harshly. But I just that's what kind of drove me, was my love for film.
That's awesome. I'm in a similar boat with that. I love film, and I joined the Army at 19, and I was hanging out with guys like you that were from the hood, from Detroit, from LA, from Compton, from Harlem, from Alaska, everywhere. And then we had nothing to do but try to get along. And I gravitated towards the circles where we're talking about film. Tell me if you guys heard of this game. I'm not saying I made it up, but one person starts with a movie, and then the other person's got to say an actor in that movie. And then it goes around to somebody else saying another movie, and it just keeps going until somebody gets stumped. And so we played that game in basic training and kind of kept our minds going.
Well, and that's the thing, man, and it's funny for me. The reason why I'm so angry about what's going on is because, they're trying to, this whole DEI stuff and trying to forcefully put diversity into movies. Don't get me wrong. I love diversity. My thing is just that, look, man, I don't need Peter Parker to be black, right? I didn't need Luke Skywalker to be black. I love those heroes for who they were, right? I love their characters. I loved, those movies, right? I didn't need that, because look, we had movies with black people. I don't need race swaps. I don't need things to change just to fit a quota or an agenda. So for me, seeing film get bastardized this way and seeing it used politically has kind of just pissed me off over the years.
Yep, I'm with you. Blade was one of my top movies for the longest time. Like in that time when most superhero movies were crap, like Blade was awesome. Blade and X-Men around that time were just absolutely incredible. And not to mention, Wesley Snipes in nearly all of his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I feel like this DEI stuff has really created much weaker black characters, female characters, gay characters. Like, create something new.
Well, the bar, the reason is like when you come with original idea, and I've even dealt with this. It's just you have to come with a really cool idea. If it's a black character, he's this, but he's black. Whoa!
Right. And that's his whole character, right? His whole character is being black.
Yes. Same with
you're hiring for that quota rather than hiring the best person to fill the role of Blade or whatever it is. It's
not even that. So confession, I haven't seen Blade. It's one of my and I'm a huge comic book fan.
I'm adding it to the list, Vaughn.
I know it's been high on my list for over a decade. I don't know what my problem is, but I'm a huge comic book fan. But it's even then, I know the idea for the character is intrinsically so original. right? Like that he's a day walker, correct? He hunts down vampires. That's just an inherently new idea. Or you look at Black Panther, right? The idea is brilliant that it's the secret nation that no one knows about that runs on vibranium. These are just intrinsically good ideas for just stories, for just characters.
Well, and with Blade, like him being black is the least interesting thing about him, right? So like, and that's my whole thing, man. Here, the thing that really bugs me about it is, I know a lot of black folks who, for some reason, seem to be okay with the race swapping and all this other stuff. And I try to educate them and say, look, I mean, it's pretty insulting when you think about it, right? Because what you're saying is the only valid characters are white characters, and therefore, if we race swap, now we're validated. It's like, no, that's not how this works.
And I can't stand how, is it just me, or growing up in the 90s and 2000s, I feel like people who were different races or different things like that, it was just normal back then. You watched Lethal Weapon and nobody was thinking, oh, his partner is a black. Whereas now they've brought us back to that place where the
it's like
race
OCD. It's a compulsion.
Out. What's that?
It's like OCD. It's a compulsion.
Yes. It's like you never viewed there being any difference back then.
And what most people don't realize too is because I know a lot of people in the industry. I've from crew to actors to you name it, and they'll behind closed doors, because they can't say this shit in public, but behind closed doors they'll tell you there is a checklist. There's a checklist that they have to follow. They have to check those boxes. They'll never admit it out loud, but it's there.
Like what sort of stuff?
Oh, we got to have a gay character. We got to have a black character. We got to have it's that kind of checkbox.
There's this movie that's out now called Leviticus. That it's like a horror movie with two gay guys. First of all, you look up that title on IMDb. There have been 1,000 movies with that title, all about the same thing. It's all about them being gay. They get sent to conversion camp. Everyone's homophobic. I'm like, this isn't relatable to 99% of gay people, let alone everyone else. I can't. And it's like any movie with a gay character just has to be about that they're gay, or if they're black, they're black. It's insufferable.
Yeah.
Well, you're not allowed to have any other personalities, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. You get one, and it's the immutable characteristic. Sorry, no personality for you.
This is so true. An attempt to make things more diverse. Movies have never been more the same. Yeah.
Dude, it's so, even this every movie, I'm like, oh, there's a woman. Let me guess, she's better than the man.
Yes.
Always.
It's so annoying too, because from the pre-woke era, all of my favorite movie characters are all women. Clarice Starling, Sidney Prescott, Beatrix Kiddo,
Death
Proof, Ripley, all of them. However, now it's like
they're all insufferable.
It's completely different. Not one of those characters would have had to be like, I'm a woman, you're a man, bad men.
And tell me this, do the individuals, they probably know that they're getting the role because of that reason.
Right.
And if that's so, then could they be phoning it in, or just be like, yep, I got it. And
I can tell you from experience, they do know. They know, but here's the thing. They all have rent to pay. Yeah. They all have rent to pay, so they're not going to turn down the role, right?
Yeah, exactly.
People keep asking, why did Lupita Nyong'o take the role of Helena Troy? Because she has bills.
That's fine. Yeah, that's why I don't hate on the individual. Be like, yeah, if you're going to offer me, whatever, $6 million to do this role, yeah, they're going to take it. But it's hate to say it, the system that's ruining it. But I just remember Linda Hamilton, how much. I forgot you guys said Mikey hasn't seen Terminator 2, but how much she crushed that role in Terminator 2. And I'm like, yep, game on. I'm with you. Lead the way into the future.
Well, I haven't seen it, but I've seen all the videos on YouTube about the last Terminator where they brought her back and now she's just strong woman.
It got worse.
Oh, that was shit. That was pure. That was garbage.
Yep,
it looks horrible.
All of them after 2. Salvation has its moments.
I just want to hit up Guy. Thank you so much for the super chat, dude.
Yeah, how was I haven't seen it with you.
Great job on PCC. Thank you so much. I've pretty much a weekly co-host now. I'll be back there on Thursday. You told a story about your grandfather and Frank Sinatra. Who's your grandfather? His name was Jimmy Roselli. He's a Italian singer. Him and Sinatra were rivals with each other. They're trying to make a movie about him for years. They had one iteration where it was going to be Nicolas Cage playing him.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Oh my God, it would have been so wrong and so amazing. I would have paid money to see that. They wanted to have John Travolta play him, and my grandpa told him off and said he can't sing. Joe Pesci wanted to do it, so we got to have dinner at Joe Pesci's house when I was a little kid. But yeah, you basically, if you're like an old Italian person from the tri-state area, you'll know him.
All right, I'll ask some old Italian people I know in my area.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mike, I'll specifically say, Mike's grandpa, and they'll be like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, I guess not."
No, I guarantee you.
No further. Yeah.
Well, so we were talking about all of these characters and stuff. Dante, have you seen Supergirl?
Unfortunately, yes.
I didn't.
Oh. And what's hilarious, I saw it on Friday because it was my day off, and I'm like, and I was even debating. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. So I'm sitting there in the parking lot of the movie theater, and you would think like I'm waiting outside of a dentist's office, like waiting to get a root canal. Like I did not want to go into that movie theater at all. But I dragged my ass into that theater, and here's what's funny. I go in there. There are literally 8 people in the theater. This is on a Friday at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Wow. Prime hours for movies, right? 8 people, and 3 of them were asleep halfway through the film.
Was it as bad as you were expecting?
Oh, look, I knew it was going to be bad, but it completely blew my expectations of how bad it is. It's not even good bad. You know what I mean? Like it's just bad.
Yeah,
what genre?
There were some movies in the 90s and 2000s superhero that were bad, but you could enjoy them.
Batman and Robin.
Batman and
Robin, Batman Forever. You know, they have their moments.
Oh, but, Supergirl makes Batman and Robin look like Oscar gold, man. I mean,
what type of bad was it? Was it the message? Was it just what was it?
Everything. Well, so okay. First off, the villain, completely forgettable. I still can't even remember his name. Right? Even in the comic book, apparently this villain wasn't really all that memorable, but I really don't understand why James Gunn decided to do this movie instead of doing like Wonder Woman or something else that's just more interesting. But Millie Alcock was fine. She did what she had to do for the film, but the character sucked. So it doesn't even matter how good she was. Oh, and by the way, she plays a drunk person like a person who's never drank thinks a drunk person acts. Okay, so she doesn't even play a good drunk.
Acting. Do you think that's writing or the acting?
Well, that would be directing more so. No,
you know what? I honestly, I think it has to be the acting, right? Because I mean,
well, yeah, but
you're giving. Okay, look, if I'm giving the script that says, "Okay, you are drunk," in the script, okay, well, shit, I've been drunk. I know how to act drunk. You know, she does not act that way. She acts like someone like pretending she's drunk.
Yeah, but
it's weird, man.
This is where I would say, well, it's the you know, because I mean, I majored in film, everything. You would have to give them references. Here's what it's like, comparables to this. I want you kind of push them in the right direction to pull the performance out of them. Now, if they're a bad actor, they can't do it. I haven't seen the movie, but I feel like oftentimes you can have weak performances from really good actors because they're just misdirected.
If you know, look, man, this might be really messed up to say. I felt like she was acting more retarded than drunk. Like really, like no. I mean, that's what it felt like. This movie was just bad all around, and its worst crime is that it was boring. It was just
worst crime a movie can have.
I can see that. Yeah, I was a big fan of the MCU. I saw every movie like at least once, opening day, all of that. And then it just got worse and worse after Endgame. And then I had enough of it when I finally saw the Marvels. And I'm like, okay. And my friends are saying like, I'm not paying it. I'm not giving Disney any more money for this, the MCU. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a ticket to Five Nights at Freddy, allegedly, and then go into the Marvels. And I was so bored. It was bad. They chopped it up. Like I could have, I don't even know a ton about film, but I know what's bad. And then what I found myself, it was on a Thursday, obviously in the afternoon. And so I found him put my Bluetooth in and listening to Critical Drinker, Open Bar, talking about the Marvels. And that was more interesting than the actual film.
That is the one person that I've never been able to connect with. I love Critical Drinker.
Will's awesome. Amazing guy.
What's up, Ruben? Thanks for
how's it going?
Yeah. I don't know which was worse though, FNAF or the Marvels. I didn't see
FNAF.
Oh,
Was it not good?
Oh, and then
the guy who created it is based.
The second one is even worse. It's I can't fathom how because it's like they were handed on a silver platter this really interesting location and characters and all of this stuff, a 10 out of 10 setting, and this is what you come up with. Did you see FNAF, Dante?
I saw the first one. I didn't see the second one.
The second makes the first.
I've heard way too many mixed things about the second one, so I'm like wasn't in a rush to go watch it.
Oh, it was horrible.
Sorry, damn, I actually wanted to watch FNAF. Well, the creator got canceled for being based.
Wasn't it because he's Christian or something?
Yeah, he's Christian and he leans Republican. Which, by the way, 50% of the population does. That's half your customers.
Yeah.
So Hollywood doesn't care about that. They don't care about how much money they're losing at all because the message is all that matters.
It's a cult, dude. It is a.
Well, and it's other people's money, especially with tax credits.
Here's the thing. I've thought about this. Okay, if you look up the diction, because they always go, "Well, we're not religious." It's like, dude, that is a religion. That is more religious than some of the most religious people I know. The devotion to these ideas. These ideas that change week to week. By the way, they're not consistent.
Minute.
Yeah.
It's a cult because the difference between a religion and a cult is what happens when you leave. And when someone leaves their ideology, you see what happens.
Oh, yeah. And in Hollywood, it's almost worse because, you lose your whole livelihood, basically.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's gotta be rough. I keep bringing up that because I rewatched Entourage about a year ago, all the seasons, and I'm like, wow, it's just like they showed what was really going or what could have been going on back then.
Oh, that's one of my favorite shows of all time.
And now we're seeing it because we got social media and we got people that talking about us. It's no longer behind the scenes. It's like
there was almost like a lore to Hollywood back in the day, man. And look, don't get me wrong, Hollywood was. There were a lot of gatekeepers. There was a lot of, ass kissing, things going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors. It was not easy to make it in Hollywood. But here's the thing. The people who did make it, for the most part, guys, were the cream of the crop. Yeah. I know there's some shitty actors out there and some shitty movies, but, for the most part, the people who made it to that level, they earned their place up there for the most part, right?
Yeah.
So what it is now is just completely weird, man, and completely different because it's not about earning it. It's just about, hey, you're the right color, you're the right sexuality, you're the right gender. We're putting you in.
Well, and then the pathway forward is just jump started. It used to be, you can probably explain more, but the pilot was the biggest deal. If you got a pilot, it was a huge thing. And
there was a thing called a target
episodes.
There was a thing called a target audience, right? Studios used to understand this. You make movies or you make shows based on who your target audience is. And most of the time, it would probably succeed because you knew who your audience is. I don't know what they're doing now. Because here's the thing. Who's the audience for Supergirl?
HR.
You know what? It's not women. Women didn't show up for this movie at all.
I asked my friends that are women, and they're like, I'm like, hey, you going to go see Supergirl? Are you interested in this? And they're like, no. What is that? Who is it? Part of the MCU? And I'm like, no. And they're
so
like,
$300 million spent on an audience that's not even there. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, there was a science to Hollywood, man. There was a method, and for the most part, that method worked.
Yes. And it's unbelievable. I don't know if you guys agree with me. This is something I was talking about on Pop Culture Crisis the other day. I actually, for the first time, feel some hope about things changing because with Obsession, Backrooms, not only that, but now I haven't seen it yet, but Citizen Vigilante, just the fact that it's doing well, I don't know if it's a good movie.
It was a horrible
I don't really
movie,
care
but I'm glad it's doing well.
I feel like we are at the very beginning of a new day for this stuff. Where
it will when the money runs out. If there's not a money thing involved, ridiculous amounts of money to go for, creativity will spring up. Life finds a way. Right. But when they're all getting 5 million, 20 million, all this stuff to just show up and and then it's modified AI, CGI, all that kind of stuff, and you're not putting that whole effort in it. I go back to Aliens and the stuff that you could probably get away back then that are against union rules or insurance or what have you. It's just like when Ridley Scott did that scene where they're eating food around the table and then the alien busts out, like he didn't tell the actors that was happening. He wanted a real reaction. And it's like, you can't get that anymore.
With CGI, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, and so it's less human reaction, less human aspect. Well, and us as humans watching it will see that or not.
And that's the other thing, man. Like, we don't have like strong directors anymore, man. Like, we don't have guys with a vision. You know what I mean? Like 70s, 80s. I remember stories, man, of like God, what's that German director's name?
There's Werner Herzog?
Werner Herzog. Oh, I remember stories about him literally chasing his actors around the set with an axe because they didn't get their lines right. Like, and I'm not saying we need something as extreme as that, but
Friedkin.
But I
was about to say Friedkin, yeah.
But I want directors with vision, man, and strength, right? You gotta be strong to be a director, man. And now
you get actors.
Again, you don't get hired on merit, man. You get hired on your gender, your sexuality, and your race. That's what you get hired on now.
And it's not just Hollywood film; it's across all industries too.
Oh my God,
even military. When I went in 2004, I was preparing for it to be, Platoon. What's that other one with the soap party and stuff like that? So it's like I was expecting the worst, and I'm like, this isn't that bad. It was more of a mental kind of torture than a physical one and stuff like that. But it's like, okay, you can only make me do more push-ups. I'm only going to get stronger. And so, and then the drill sergeants would tell stories, be like, yep, when somebody was popping off like that, we take them into the woods and then just, do their thing. They come back and they'd be just fine. Be like, yeah, some people need that little kick in the ass every once in a while in any industry. And then
look, I get in trouble a lot for saying this, but look, I know he's a scumbag, right? He deserves to rot in jail, but things just ran a little bit better when Harvey Weinstein.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
I've said the same thing.
What'd you say?
I know he's a scumbag. He deserves to rot in prison. I get it. Get it. But
Harvey ran
this exact.
They made a character called Harvey Weinstein called Harvey.
Harvey ran a tight ship, man.
He wouldn't allow any mids in his movies.
I made a super chat to Friday Night Tights.
I will say, gassed up mids are a big plague in our society. That needs to be studied.
And I said that too. And I'm like, why do the worst filmmakers or people in film like make the best movies? Like Brett Ratner, Harvey Weinstein, the X-Men guy, Singer. It's just like, and who knows what's true and what's not, and who knows what other stories that of people that we think are good dudes.
And then there's just there's times where you don't even know, man. Like I've told this story before, where I've been to parties. I remember this one party in particular in Studio City, where it was a rap party for some movie. I was just a guest. I have no idea what the movie was even about. But Harvey was there, right? And I was sitting next to him. We were talking. He bought me a drink. We're having a good time. And look, I'm just saying, I look and there's like a line of women waiting to talk to the man, right? So like I know he probably did some bad shit, but at the same time, there was a lot of voluntary shit too happening with Harvey Weinstein.
Well, yeah, Oprah. There was a lot of sign on.
I think Oprah was
looking the other way.
His Ghislaine Maxwell.
And by the way, everybody knew. Okay,
everybody knew.
All these people pretending to clutch their pearls and didn't know what was happening. Bullshit. They all knew.
Lawrence.
By the way, did anyone ever respond to? I know this was different. It was about music industry. Did anyone ever respond to Nicki Minaj's one tweet where she's like, I know you guys all worship the devil and everything. Did anyone ever respond to that? Because it was really odd how everyone was so quiet.
Was that recently?
That was like in December. She's like, you guys, it was just like she said some crazy
like Diddy stuff.
No one responded.
Yeah.
She follows me, by the way.
Nicki follows you?
Really?
Yeah. I love her.
I was there at MFest when she came on the stage. Yeah, that's the thing is I'm not even. Yeah, we missed each other there, but I'm not even like. It's the annoying thing is it's like because I have very strong values, but it's like it gets to a point where it's so cult like, and it's more religious than actual religion. Like to be honest, some of them I guess depends on the brand.
Well, how about we jump into the time machine and talk about a year of a better film with some of Dante's
1908.
Before I would say, oh my God, Films by Saber saw Obsession again 4 hours ago. So this is basically just Obsession cast because I just go on about Obsession every
I
week.
know, it was multiple episodes. I'm like,
I've not seen it yet. I apologize. Music has been taking over my life.
I loved Obsession, man. And the cool thing about it is I've always been pretty good at predicting who's going to be the next big thing. And I was talking about Indy Navarrete a long time ago. Like, I was like, this girl has something. I guarantee you she's going to be big. And Obsession hit, and I'm just like, it's almost like a proud papa. Like, yep, I predicted that.
That's how I love
Obsession.
Barker, because I've been watching him for years. I recently interviewed his father, who actually wrote, that monologue of the Hansel and Gretel thing. He wrote that part. Jeff Barker is amazing. So yeah, I feel like it really is starting to change things. I think if people can just go and make their stuff, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, just make it. Don't ask for permission.
Well, dude, this is what happened in the early '90s, man, with Tarantino and like Spike Lee and all those guys, and Robert Rodriguez. Man, these are guys who said, you know what, I'm not going to do the studio thing. I'm going to do my own thing, and it sparked this big '90s indie revolution. Right? I'm really hoping like this is what's happening right now.
I mean, that's what I'm doing with my comics. It's why I created my company. It's called Rebel Oasis. Is for that reason, right? We do our own things. It's meant like you guys people can get away and then just enjoy themselves. And I majored in film. I'd love to get back into doing it. I will say one of the main differences with the film, it's like, okay, it's just two people talking in a room. It's like, all right, who's doing the lighting? Who's doing the camera? Who's doing whatever? And versus what I get to do now, I'm just like, hey, can you draw that?
Yeah.
It's so nice. But I mean, I love movies, man. And I mean, like Halloween, 1978, that was made on like a nothing budget. So that was one of the things I do want to push back on is when people are like, yeah, but you have to understand what the movie that's making the rounds, Citizen Vigilante, like it was a low budget. I'm like, so was Obsession, so was Halloween.
Kevin Smith, his early movies.
Oh my God, early Kevin Smith, yeah.
I didn't see that. It's funny. His comic shop is my local comic shop, and I've been going there ever since I was a kid.
Secret Stash is your
Secret Stash is my
nice
LCS, and I didn't see any of his movies until like this year.
What?
And I'm finally
He's a young one, Dante.
I know, and it was filmed. Clerks was filmed near me, and I didn't finally watch it until like a month or two ago.
Yeah, I was a perfect age for those movies growing up right as they were like releasing. And I'm like, yep, I like all of this because it was just something that I didn't have in Minnesota. I'm like, cool, game on all around New Jersey.
I think
I
love the writing.
I'll always have a soft spot for Kevin Smith, man. Like I know a lot of people shit on him now and say he's sold out and they didn't like his He-Man and all this other stuff. But I'm like, look, I get it, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Everyone have a soft spot for Kevin Smith. I always will.
Spielberg, George Lucas, it happens, for different life reasons.
I just have no desire to see Disclosure Day.
Oh, I heard it's awful.
It looks it. I love the fact so much that have you guys ever seen that meme with the Grim Reaper going from door to door? That's basically Obsession with Star Wars, Spielberg, every one of these Supergirl. It's just like out-competed every single one of these huge studio slop movies.
It is like it's good to be surprised like that. Like I saw Super Troopers in the theater when it came out, just because we had nothing to do in Minnesota during winter. I think it was January, so it was like dead month for movies, and we go and see that, and it was just absolutely amazing. Just everything that they were doing on just like that low budget production, whatever it was, and just crushed it. And then they did more, and I'm like, nope, I like the first one.
Yeah, I heard the next ones weren't so as.
Let's go to my wheel of names. We got 3. Dante, you're in luck. All 3 of yours we have not covered yet for years.
Really? I thought we would have gone through all the. Well, I guess
I did too.
Episodes. Never mind. It's 13. So probability wise, we couldn't have.
You've done 83, but not any of these ones yet.
86. Oh, 86 is also like the best year in comic book history. I think so. Up there.
What movie was from 96? Or well, I guess
we'll get to it. Just you wait.
I think I can name one right off the top of my head.
Yeah, 86 is a weird one for me because I want to say like that was like the John Hughes era for me.
Top Gun. Okay. Top
Gun's number 1.
All right.
Well, Dante, this is popularity on IMDb.
All right, I got to be honest. I watched Top Gun before the new one. I think the new one was far superior. I wasn't that crazy about Top Gun. And I watched
it was
I
fine
like,
for me. It always just felt like a love story kind of training mission.
Okay, but okay, guys. Here's the thing, though. It's a movie of its time, right? Like if you were around back then, Top Gun was everything. Like it was like the movie.
Yeah,
Like that's how I feel
people
about
a little
Labyrinth.
bit older than me absolutely like loved it. Like the teenagers when I was like 8 were just loving it, and I'm like, all right, it's fine, you know, it's some jets, but I liked it over time. But Top Gun Maverick, with all the remakes and you know all the different stuff in the last couple of years and COVID, I'm just like, no, I'm not going to go see. I'm not going to be in line to go see a Top Gun Maverick. But then I heard word of mouth, and I'm like, went to see it. I'm like, I did not expect that at all. Like they hit every cue. Like I can't think of a better movie probably in the last 10 years that hits so many things.
Oh, I totally agree with that. Yeah.
I like them.
I've
Yeah,
never actually seen Stand By Me.
What?
Really?
Stand
Wow.
By Me is like a 10. That
Put it
is
on the
such a good
list.
movie. I fucking love Stand By Me. That is like an all-timer. Of this selection of 4, it's my favorite of the bunch. I think it's a like amazing movie.
It was one of my dad's favorite movies, so I watched it with him, both Stand By Me and Sandlot. So those are his,
Sandlot, yeah.
his jams, reminding him
I never
of
finished Sandlot.
early times.
I've seen parts of it, but never its entirety. But Stand By Me is in another
that was
league.
like my childhood.
Ferris Bueller was like the perfect high school movie.
It's a fun
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, I like Ferris.
It
Bueller.
just was. Everybody wanted to be Ferris.
Was that Matthew Broderick's probably best movie?
Oh, easily, like by a mile.
I really can't think of other movies that he's in.
The Producers is great, but Will Ferrell killed it for me. I'm allergic to Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I've gotten to that point with Will Ferrell as well.
Right?
He's good for what he is, and he's gotten older.
Labyrinth I have not seen yet.
Love Labyrinth. Love
Yep,
that
it's
movie.
a classic.
Vonnie, do you like Muppets?
I do. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, it's
What do
big
you
Jim
mean you
Henson,
guess? What
right?
do you mean you guess?
Yeah, Muppets are cool, man. I just
Okay, good. That's the right answer. But they're great. But like David,
Is that David Bowie?
David Bowie, man.
everything. David Bowie. Look how beautiful he is.
And by the way, I don't think he was even pretending for this movie. I think that's just Bowie being Bowie.
Probably not. I didn't even notice he was in one of my favorite movies, The Prestige. Like he was Tesla in The
Oh,
Prestige.
Bowie is amazing, man. He's
Yeah.
Oh God, I love this movie so much.
Yeah, we got to watch that one. I haven't seen it since I was like 8.
Oh, and by the way, Jennifer Connelly, hot ass Jennifer Connelly. Yes,
Yes.
throw her in there.
Jennifer Connelly.
Yep.
Yeah. Aliens. See, this is the
Hey, we
first
got
one I thought of.
Aliens.
Aliens. Fucking. That's one of my top 10 for sure. I love Aliens.
Oh, Aliens is probably one of the best action films of all time.
All time.
Yep. Are you with me in saying Aliens is action where Alien is horror?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
just objective fact.
Yeah. Absolutely, though. Yeah.
And we get
Blue
Highlander
Velvet
that
is
year.
my
This is a good
jam.
year. 86.
Oh,
is
I
a
love
great
I haven't
Blue
seen
Velvet.
Highlander or Platoon. I've seen Blue Velvet. That movie is fucking nuts.
Blue Velvet is wild. That was John Lynch, right? David
No,
Lynch.
David
Sorry,
Lynch.
David Lynch.
I remember because I had never seen any of David Lynch's movies. Confession. The only one I've seen its entirety is Blue Velvet. But I was I know I need to watch more. But I was in film school is the opening scene where it's like Blue Velvet and the guy's just having a stroke on his lawn, and I'm like, what the?
It's
fuck?
a wild movie, man. But if
It's
you
just
haven't
no
seen Wild at
context.
Heart with Nicolas Cage, watch that as well.
Have you guys seen Mulholland Drive?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that's one of my. I think that's truly one of the greatest movies of all time.
There's your
Big
movie.
Trouble in Little China, baby.
There you go.
That's why we got here. Very good movie. Kurt Russell.
One of the best.
Look at this poster. I don't know if that was the actual one, but
Drew Struzan.
man, it's amazing.
Rest in peace. Didn't he just pass away?
Wait, who?
Drew
Kurt
Struzan.
Russell. Yeah, a little bit ago.
No,
Couple years
no,
ago.
not Kurt Russell.
No, Kurt Russell's alive.
No, the old
Sorry,
Asian guy, James
No.
Hang, James
No.
Hong.
Sorry, I'm saying Drew Struzan, the guy who drew all these covers, just
Yeah.
passed away.
Oh,
like,
the
a
cover
month
guy.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just passed away a couple months ago. But he did like all like the Thing poster, like a lot of the Raiders of the Lost Ark, like Big Trouble in Little China. The guy who did a lot of these iconic posters. Okay, I don't think he did that one that's showing up, but he did.
Dude, that's the other thing too, though, man. Like we've lost the art of the movie poster.
Yes.
Movie
They're all
posters
the
used to be
same now.
so good.
Well, that, and then you get add in costume design as well. So that's going to, CGI, AI, that kind of stuff, where you used to have these people that would make these amazing costumes.
James Hong, breaking news: James Hong is still alive.
Oh, he is. Thank God. Okay, because I thought he passed away, but okay, good.
Yeah, my mistake. I was thinking Patrick Swayze.
And that's not the Drew Struzan poster, but he did do a lot like that.
Okay.
Yeah. The Fly is on my
there were many variations too, where different theaters would get different posters, and it would
oh, that's right, yeah. Dude,
yeah,
the Fly might be the most underrated horror film.
Yep,
The Fly's good.
Pretty twisted, very twisted. I like the psychological thrillers. What is this one? 9.5 Weeks.
Oh, the sexiest movie ever made, man.
Yeah,
is that the one with Bo Derek?
No, this is the one with Kim Basinger, young Kim Basinger, and Mickey Rourke when he was actually good looking. Oh, Mickey Rourke used to be the best looking man in Hollywood at one point, if you could believe that.
I would not believe that, but
dude, look up young Mickey Rourke, and I'm telling you, that motherfucker could get any woman he wanted back then.
Why did he do that to his face?
I don't know.
What did he do? Plastic surgery and stuff?
Yeah, a ton of it. I don't know if that happened before anyway, but I think he was in a very bad motorcycle accident.
Sometimes it starts with that stuff.
Well, no. What happened is what happened? He decided to go into boxing for some stupid reason.
Oh, that's dumb.
And he just got destroyed, man. And his face is just, he's unrecognizable.
He was absolutely robbed of an Oscar though for The Wrestler.
I totally agree. Absolutely.
They had to give it to gay ass Sean Penn. Little Shop. Please tell me you guys see Little Shop.
Yeah, this was another one of my dad's favorites that like he made me watch with him over and over.
Mine too.
Ooh, I haven't seen any of
I
these
got to go see a couple years ago. They only did it for one night. A performance in New York of Little Shop of Horrors, starring the original Audrey from
it.
She looked, and Jake Gyllenhaal played Seymour.
That's funny.
She looked exactly the same.
Is that one of those where they like do a play of it and it's like super interactive and stuff? Like,
yeah, I saw it on Broadway for my 13th birthday. My parents took me to see it on Broadway.
I went to an Evil Dead one, and it was so like interactive and blood and stuff in the first couple rows.
I wanted to go to that so badly, and I never got a chance to.
Yeah, it was in my college, and it was so much fun.
Ruthless People I've always wanted to see. Unpopular opinion, I know she's nuts, but Bette Midler movies from the 80s and 90s are always a fucking banger.
I agree.
Yeah, chewing the scenery,
totally
owning
she
it.
Was amazing.
Well, that's another one.
This is also back before she got politically crazy too. So
yeah,
that's got to be it. Like these people are creative and they can do amazing things with people around them, and then just kind of bring it and own it. Like we're talking about strong female characters, for lack of a better phrase. They just owned it and showed up. But yeah, I don't know what happens when they hit that political scene.
They lose their minds.
Yeah.
There's this movie from the 90s that I'm probably the only person who's ever seen this, but I just think it's one of the greatest rom-coms ever, with Bette Midler and Dennis Farina. It's called That Old Feeling, and Carl Reiner directed it.
Oh, I
it's
never saw it.
Super old-fashioned. It could have been made in like the 50s or something. The reviews are horrendous if you look it up anywhere. Maybe you have to be Italian to love it because our love language is yelling and arguing. And so it's this very bitter divorced couple who hates each other and they reconnect. It's amazing. Everyone go watch That Old Feeling. It's so good.
Pretty in Pink fans?
Oh, love that movie. But I'm a big John Hughes guy though. So I
do like John Hughes, but I just haven't seen that one.
Very
Castle
good
in the
year.
Sky. Castle in the Sky. Fucking love that movie.
I've never seen.
So that is like the first official Studio Ghibli movie, basically, because it was like Nausicaa. It was like everyone that was like that formed Studio Ghibli did that movie, but they weren't called that yet. So like they went back when they formed it, they retroactively made that it. But this is the first one they made as Studio Ghibli, and I fucking love this movie. Great movie.
The Color of Money was a really good movie. Tom Cruise, Paul Newman.
Yep.
Yes,
absolutely.
So
it was a good mix of old and new. Tom Cruise on his way up.
It was like a spiritual sequel to The Hustler.
Yeah.
Great film.
You know what's a great movie I just watched the other night from the 90s? Have you guys ever seen what's it called? Absolute Power?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood and Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Again, Clint Eastwood movies from the 80s and 90s never miss.
Dude, Gene Hackman, dude, in the 80s and 90s was just unbeatable, man.
Oh,
yeah, that's what's so hard to hear, like what happened to him.
R.I.P. man, yeah.
Horrible.
And it's just it just goes to show that we're all people. We all have our normals, like, because like he was going and getting like fuel for his car, and people are like bugging him, and they're like, "What's up with Gene Hackman?" It's like he's a normal guy that's like 80, 90 years old.
What a
We
shame.
all, we all hit that age, man.
Yeah.
I think was
Circus,
talking about how they're going to be making a movie about my grandpa. That's who I think should have played him. At least him later in life, because they have the same crotchetiness. I've never seen Short Circuit, but I've heard it's great.
It's a great one. It's a classic 80s.
I think it's a movie that people look fondly back on, but it's not a good movie. like it doesn't hold up. It doesn't hold up at all.
Oh, okay. I loved it as a kid. So probably
no,
the kid's eyes.
Keep those memories, man, because like if you try to watch it now, it's like, ooh.
I did that with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first one, where I just had all the nostalgia, but then when it went to DVD in the early 2000s, I'm like, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna watch it, it's gonna be great, and I'm like, why did I like this? But you gotta appreciate.
You were like 6.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what happened to me with this movie Joyride, that I used to love it when I was a teenager, and it does not hold up. Will, thank you so much. These streams where we just talk about a bunch of movies are my favorite. I just keep perking up every time you mention something else.
Good to hear.
I'm so glad
Yeah.
to hear that.
The Karate Kid 2? It's good.
Oh yeah, good times, man.
Great
I like
one.
Karate Kid 2.
I love Flight in that. Like all these movies I watched on VHS, like in the 90s. And
Flight of Navigator, yeah, great film.
Yeah,
God, this is all 86.
I know.
That's the thing. Like each time that we look at one year, we're like, God, these years from the 80s.
It's like, how do they do it all in one year?
And now, like, you could pick an entire year of modern times, and it wouldn't compare. Every movie combined wouldn't compare to like one movie from
Not
any
even
of these
close,
years.
man.
Yeah, think about last year in 2025. Like, how many bangers were there?
Zero.
This year, although I just watched, I haven't been watching movies a lot, but I recently have been, and like Michael, Backrooms, and Obsession are 3 movies that I'm like, these are good.
Yeah.
I finally saw Backrooms, by the way. Did you like it?
I liked it. Did you like it?
I liked it.
I thought it was very
I
well
didn't like as much as
directed.
Obsession, but I liked it.
I didn't like as much as Obsession either.
I
don't
thought it was
I
very
learned about
well
the word
directed.
plethora.
It's just not my cup of tea, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think it was amazing. I think the best parts, like I wish more of it was shot on that grainy film look.
Yeah.
Personally, like my favorite sequences of the movie were that. I think the psychological stuff was kind of interesting, but I wasn't like I didn't really care that much about the main characters. Anyway, that could be a whole discussion.
A lot of these like
Three
space
Amigos,
sci-fi
man.
movies in the 80s came so much from Star Wars. Wouldn't you agree? Like,
Oh
they're
yeah,
like, let's give this a shot.
Yeah. Hannah and her sisters, you guys.
Hannah
I
and
am
her
haven't
the
seen
sisters.
these.
biggest.
That's Woody Allen, right?
I am the biggest Woody Allen super fan that you will ever meet. He used to put out a different movie every single year, and my parents and I would go to. They had the little independent Lincoln Plaza Cinema in Manhattan that we go to, which closed
Now did Woody Allen start the whole like I'm just going to film where I live thing? like was that him? Because I remember every movie of Woody Allen's being about New York. Every movie's about New York.
And it's so depressing, Dante, because that's what New York used to look like. That's what it used to feel like. His
I know.
movies,
I'll drink to that.
documentaries.
Hell,
they're-
dude.
It's such a shame.
I'll go there
Also,
for
by the way-
business reasons now, but
Also, by the way, Woody Allen is innocent. That bitch, Mia Farrow, was the original Amber Heard. That bitch is crazy.
She is crazy. She is batshit crazy.
She has me blocked on Twitter. 'Cause
No way.
I replied. So she accused him of molesting their daughter. And the thing is, she has the date that she testified when it supposedly happened, right? However, she put it in writing 6 months prior. She was accusing him of it before she claims it even happened. So I replied to something she said nasty about him on Twitter with the screen cap of her note accusing him of it. I'm like, you testified it happened on this date, so how were you still accusing him months
You did
prior?
a manual community note.
Block.
Honey. Good internet journalism from Mikey Harlow.
Well, what's hilarious about that too is like even after the accusations and all this other stuff, people still worked with him.
Yep.
You know, he still made movies like well into like what, the early 2000s?
He technically still is, but he's just like had to go to Europe to do them. They're not in English. They're not. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I want one more great Woody Allen movie. And
I don't know
also,
if I've seen any of his movies. Confession. I don't think I've seen any of his movies.
Oh my god.
I have my blind spots, dude. I have my blind spots, man.
Oh my god.
That's what we're here for.
You gotta see. He has this one movie. Again, I'm probably the only person who's ever seen it. I think it's from '96 called Everybody Says I Love You. It's a musical in New York. Oh my god, you have to see it. It's so good. It's so old-fashioned. When people say they don't make movies like this anymore, that's the movie they're talking about. I've never heard of this Chinesey shit.
No, I never heard of these ones.
How did the China fuckers get on?
How the fuck have I never? I haven't seen a single one of his movies.
I know Hitcher.
Crazy. Hitcher is on my
I watched
list.
the remake of Hitcher and then went
Wait, so Woody Allen had to pull a Roman Polanski?
No, he still lives here, but it's just they won't allow him to make movies here, so he's been making them in Europe. It's a shame. That's the thing. They all defend Roman Polanski, who is guilty as hell.
Oh hell yeah!
But over this totally disproven allegation, they all act like Woody Allen is evil. Meanwhile, he's never had a word against it. There is not even so much as a whisper of him acting inappropriately to anyone, of him abusing anyone that he's ever worked with. Like, it's such a fucking scam.
Wow. Dude, Cobra. Oh my god, I've seen that movie way too many times.
On my list.
Classic Sylvester Stallone.
Dude, Stallone, man. For me,
He owned it.
The 80s were all about Stallone and Schwarzenegger, man.
Yep, it was WWF and WCW. I loved it. They just made each other better, made each other's movies better.
I remember when I was a kid, we were at some dinner party with Sylvester Stallone's mother was there, and she's like a fortune teller or something.
Oh Jesus!
And she kept telling my mom. She kept trying to read my mom's palm. And she was like saying, you have to send me a photocopy of your palm so I could read it. And my mom said when we were going home, I'll never forget this. She's like, yeah, I'm going to sit on the Xerox machine, send her a photocopy of my ass. I've never seen any of these, though.
No, I don't know.
I've
seen over a long time ago.
L'iniziazione.
American Tail.
Oh, that was
American Tail. That was my jam too.
Maximum Overdrive. Is that the one that Stephen King directed?
Yeah, that was the one with Emilio Estevez, and I forgot who the other actor was. But yeah, it was.
Really?
It was, don't get me wrong, it was terrible, but I love it. I love Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah, sometimes bad movies can be fun, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's so many bad movies I love. Like, and I make no apologies for them. Right? They're bad. I'll admit they're bad. I know they're bad, but I still love them.
I was just talking about the other day, you know, I'm going to lose all credibility saying this, a movie that is horrendous. It is offensively horrible on every level. And for some reason, I love it. Did you guys see the Rob Zombie version of The Munsters?
Oh my God, no. I heard it is like one of the worst.
It's awful. And I've seen it probably 5 times. I don't know why. Yeah, though, I miss all these like dark, creepy animated movies from the 80s.
I don't know if I should go back and rewatch American Tail. I have such good memories of it, nostalgia, and it's like, do I want that to infect my mind? It was such a good movie.
Everywhere in the 90s. They had, like,
I've probably seen part of it, but I don't know if I've seen it in its entire. Probably have.
I don't think I've seen Night of the Creeps.
No, me neither.
Dude, there were some amazingly bad like 80s horror films that I will stand 10 toes down on, like Critters, Ghoulies. I mean, just shit movies, but I mean, I will watch them any day, anytime.
Chopping Mall.
Well, that's October for me. Like, I cannot turn down a horror movie, Halloween movie, anything like that in October. It's just game on. I love that these say Walt Disney pictures.
Howard
oh my God, Henry is
movies. Howard the motherfucking Duck.
I've only seen one scene from that. That's another one. It was like that. Blade. There were others that were like Marvel movies that I just didn't watch. And Howard the Duck, because I know that's a Marvel. I remember just out of context walking into the room and there's just duck tits, and that was the one. I was like, "What the fuck is this movie? What?"
Oh my gosh.
Wait, Will wants us to talk about, did we pass? I don't know what Night of the Comet is. I guess we
passed. Oh, Night of the Comet is one of my favorites, man.
Then we didn't see that.
Or is it not come up?
It's not there.
I don't think did we get to that one yet?
I don't think
I didn't see it.
I've never even heard of that.
Same. Oh my
Maybe
god,
just saying
yeah, again, creepy animated movies from them. And I used to love The Great Mouse Detective.
Dude,
How- I
Henry,
saw
Portrait of a Serial Killer is one of the most disturbing movies ever made.
Who's
I've
in it?
heard that. I've never
Michael,
seen
it stars Michael Rooker, a very young Michael Rooker, and it is disturbing. It's like it goes past horror for me. Like honestly,
Wow.
I can't even watch it.
Wow. I
Like
gotta
it's that
watch it now.
uncomfortable.
He's not Freddy. He's not Jason. He's real.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's because it's like literally through his eyes of a serial killer. It is disturbing.
Wow.
Gotta watch that.
I gotta check it out. Yeah. I
used
like
to
watching
love-
these things or hearing from other people. And then when I go to garage sales and estate sales, and if I can find any old movies, I'm like, yep, I recognize that name. Somebody said it could be interesting that I would never like picked up.
I used to love Howard the Duck when I was a kid. It's horrendous.
Oh, it's so good. I mean, it's horrible,
So
but it's
good.
good.
It's so bad. It's so good.
I've never heard of this.
I don't know.
Yeah, that looks cool as shit, but I've never heard of it.
Wraith? Charlie Sheen?
Never heard of that, but it looks
like
cool.
he's
Yeah,
in
I've never seen it.
That's a
Maybe
fucking
it's a
cool
documentary.
poster. Called The Wraith. Yeah, this is Charlie. Yeah, it's a documentary. He gets out of the the DeLorean, dude.
It's some wild movies in the 80s.
Dude, those cars were only around during the 80s.
Yeah, they disappeared.
I didn't know that they were even real until recently. Somebody was talking about a DeLorean. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't know. I thought it was just from the movie.
You thought it was a prop?
Yeah.
What sucks about the 80s, it made the worst Mustangs. Like the worst version of Mustangs were in the 80s.
Sid and Nancy. Now
Dude,
that is a disturbing ass movie.
I thought I would have seen more from '86. Which Friday the 13th came out this year? Because there was one like every fucking year of the '80s.
Or at least it felt like it anyway.
No, they're almost every year. There was 80, 81, 82, 83. Was this?
Peggy Sue Got Married. That's a great movie.
That's a really good movie.
I think 86 might have been when Part 6 came out, which is the best one.
Really?
You might be
I
right.
think Part 4 is the best one.
Oh, there's
I don't know,
Part
like,
Get out of here.
I like Part
4 is
7.
better than 6?
Yes.
I like Part 7 because that's the one where he fought Jean Grey.
Yeah. That
Yes.
one, he fought Carrie. That one was cool, but they censored so many of the kills. But the one where he takes the girl, puts her the axe through her head, and just fucking chucks her across the room into the TV. Oh man,
I agree.
Yeah,
I think 4 and 6
7
are
has
my
the
favorite.
best. 7 has the best Jason design though. And
Yeah.
Kane
Oh,
Hodder's
yeah.
first movie too. Kane Hodder's in his in there.
Castaway,
it
was the
forever
Tom
pissed
Hanks
me
movie
off.
based on this?
Wait, what?
Was the Tom Hanks movie Castaway based on this one or completely
No,
different?
I don't think so.
This
Okay.
looks like two
'Cause I never
whores
heard of
on
it.
an island.
I mean, it looks like Tom Hanks when he has full on beard.
I think these two are just stumping on the island all day.
Is that James Woods?
That is James Wood.
Wow.
Heartbreak Ridge. I've heard of that. Hey, there
Yep,
we go.
There it is. Jason Lives.
There it is.
You were
That's only
right.
like number 60, something like that.
Oh, The Golden Child.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, that's another
Eddie
thing.
Murphy,
Go back
man.
to our conversation earlier. What's his name? Eddie Murphy just absolutely crushed it. And I only saw him as like one of the best actors of the 80s and 90s.
Well, because at the time he was one of the biggest actors, right?
Yeah, but the charisma, that like he stole the show in every scene in Beverly Hills Cop, and just like, yep, I'm with it. It's awesome.
That's the thing. Back then, you never viewed
That was
people as
right.
being
You never had to
black
question it.
or white, and now they want us so hyper aware of everything like that.
Yeah, it's like again, it's a compulsion, dude. But yeah, dude,
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, Part 6. Told you, man. Fucking banger movie.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a
That,
great.
gotta watch
that was
all
the
of
one where
them.
Tommy came back, right? Like he was an adult.
Yes, he was an
and-
adult, and Jason comes back because that
Yeah.
the abysmal Part 5.
Oh,
Oh, Part
Good
5 was
Lord.
disgustingly bad.
Good
dude.
lord, dude,
The
the
Tommy
worst, the
Jarvis
most
one
convoluted
is the
villain
best.
motivation. One of the most convoluted. You're like, what? Huh?
yeah.
And you know what? Like Part 5 doesn't age as well as like say like Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, right?
Season of the Witch is not bad.
No, it's
so
not. Well,
good.
it aged way better than
Dude,
Friday
the
13th
ending of
Part
that
5.
movie is fucking good. It was like, turn it on. Dude, people need to use that as a meme, by the way. Just put like a shitty movie in there. Turn it on.
Dante, what's your favorite horror franchise?
Okay, man. I've bounced it around a lot, but it always comes back to Freddy for me, man. I love Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's a good one.
Freddy's my guy.
What's your favorite one?
Oh, easily 3. Dream Warriors is
mine too.
one of my favorite horror films of all time.
Confession, I skipped 2, and then I watched I watched Dream Warriors.
That's the way to do it.
2 is even worth watching, but Dream Warriors, I was like, this is fucking better than the first one.
Oh, easily for me, yeah.
I think Dream Warriors is the best one.
It's so hard for me to pick. They're so neck and neck. 2 is the gay one, though.
Oh, very. 2 is.
Well, do you like it, Mike?
2 is very gay.
You got to watch it, Vaughn, just to see. Like, you will.
I've seen the scene where he's like playing with the thing on his dick, right?
Oh, that's the least of it.
Yeah, dude. The shower scene alone. The shower scene is crazy.
And the leather bar scene.
And Wes Craven had like nothing to do with the second one.
No,
right?
He had nothing to do with it.
So do they even? Because I watched part 3. Did they even address 2 and 3?
No.
Okay, because I didn't see that shit. So because I just watched 1 to 3, and I'm like, I didn't miss anything. Did anything happen?
The only other one worth watching, I think, is New Nightmare. I love New Nightmare.
New Nightmare was really good.
But it's sort of like, I view it as like a spin-off. It's not really. It's something different.
Dude, Poltergeist 2, man.
I don't think
Poltergeist 2. The idea that like something was taking over. You know, was taking over the house, the TV, the dolls, stuff like that. I like that kind of aspect.
You know what's funny though?
I love the first.
I think Poltergeist 2 was scarier than the first Poltergeist.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Watch?
I never saw it.
That was the one with the old man, Kane. I think his name was. Like, he was freaky, man. He kind of looked like Joe Biden. Actually, it was kind of weird.
Oh God, that's terrifying.
Brandon,
future inspiration. There's your Critters.
There's Critters, man.
I cannot remember it. I may have seen it. I may not have.
Deaf people one.
Oh, those movies were so corny and cheesy, but I love them.
I haven't watched Critters.
Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. Come on, man.
That's a banger. Dead End Drive-In has been on my watch list for so long.
That movie is so weird. It's so weird.
I have to watch that.
You have to watch it, Mike. Like, you really have to watch that movie.
I actually have that on my list of possible inspirations for the film I'm working on. Because the look of it, I mean, it looks
like, I remember back when I had cable, like a long time ago, and they would only play this movie like after midnight. Like, they would never play it before.
Interesting.
I'm gonna watch that tonight.
You gotta do, like, if I can make time for it, like, if not weekly movie nights, or like try and make this a regular thing.
Yes.
Yeah, also, we had a lot of fun watching
Beverly Hills, another
Ghost
Fiddler banger.
I mean, my watch list alone from this episode, I'm like, in my watch list, it's like a Hydra, but I add 10 more movies for every one I watch.
Dude, She's Gotta Have It was 86.
Is that Spike Lee?
That's Spike Lee's first movie.
That's crazy. That's his first movie.
Oh, Troll. Troll, because I know there's the infamous Troll 2.
Oh, Troll 2 is amazing.
I haven't seen it
unrelated.
But isn't that one? Troll 2 doesn't even. It's a sequel, but it's not even about trolls. It's about goblins, right?
It's horribly bad, but so good.
It's so good.
Dude, I like those kinds of movies a lot. You guys?
I like the Leprechaun series.
Leprechaun,
Phantasm.
I've never seen Phantasm.
Neither have I.
No, it's not. Or is it?
That's From Beyond. Oh, dude, hang on. I want to see that primarily because I last year really got into Lovecraft's work. I've read almost this entire book, right? Almost every single thing he's ever written. And From Beyond is one of the stories. And I was like, they made a movie out of this? Which also Reanimator, that's another Lovecraft story. I haven't seen the movie. I want to watch like all the Lovecraft stuff that I can. Like From Beyond, I heard was good. Though obviously, they would have to stretch out the story because the story is like a couple of pages. So I'm like, how the fuck is this a movie?
Yeah, Sea Striker, you got to see Rodney Dangerfield in Back to School.
Oh, Back to School is so good.
Yeah.
So
Color
funny.
Out of Space I watched before.
Soul Man is the blackface one, isn't
Dude,
it?
Soul Man, they can never make Soul Man again, ever. That's a movie that will never be made again, dude. They can't do it.
I've
All
never
right, I'm
seen
gonna
it.
look for it. If I find it at a garage sale, I'm buying that one.
They can't do it, man. See Thomas Howell, Ray Don Chong, great film, man.
If I find it, I'll give it to you, Dante.
It is, dude. Like, you know what's funny is like the movie is highly offensive. In my black family, we watched this movie so many times, dude, and laughed our ass off every single time.
Hey, Puppet Edgar. Watch Phantasm, Mikey. Yeah, he was telling me I gotta watch Phantasm. Okay, wait, let me write that down so I don't.
Yeah, I'll
forget.
add it to the list. I haven't seen it either.
The closest they got to Soul Man was White Chicks.
Actually, yeah.
Dude, I mean,
White
it's
Chicks is
well.
hilarious.
I've been told that it's a better time for black people now in cinema. That you guys have. Is that not the case? I was told that we need to stop telling those kinds of jokes now to make life better for you.
Nah, man. No. See, that's the thing. Is we laughed at shit back then like that.
I've never seen Raw Deal.
It wasn't Schwarzenegger's best movie, but it was good.
Yeah, it must have been in between Terminators. Well, definitely in between, but all the stuff he had going on.
Dude, but Transformers the movie?
Yep, here's the GOAT that everyone keeps talking about. Yeah, even the Michael Bay ones are like, none of the Michael Bay can like beat this one.
That movie destroyed so many childhoods, man.
Oh, sorry, Will Gibson. Not to go all nerd, but because I haven't seen Dagon, but Innsmouth is not in Maine. Innsmouth is in Massachusetts. Even double check that, but yeah, because Lovecraft was a New England boy.
Chopping Mall.
Chopping Mall.
I don't know. Either way, it was Mass. Chopping Mall, dude. Dude, that's a great title. Doesn't fit the movie at all. There's no chopping. There's zero chopping in this movie. The cover could be a completely different. I feel like they came up with the title and they had a movie lying around there.
Yeah, tell me how that works. Like actors and directors sign on to a movie, a script, right? And it may not have a title, and then title just comes later sometimes. Is that right?
Yeah, the same thing happens in porn, by the way.
How would you know?
They come up with a title after.
Yeah, just come and work on this movie, and then we'll figure out if it's going to be a banger or not. Literally,
It'll be a banger. Yeah.
it'll be a banger.
Chopping Mall, dude. Chopping Mall it's something. The fucking
Also, if you guys haven't seen Haunted Honeymoon, oh my god,
Gene Wilder.
Brad
I got to watch
Miller.
more Gene Wilder movies.
I've told you guys that I went to Gene Wilder's house and I was all right.
No,
My grandparents were friends with Gene Wilder. My dad's like one of his favorite movies was Bleeding Saddles, but yeah, I don't remember it really. But like I know when I was little, I met Gene Wilder. I wish I remembered, dude.
Oh my!
But I was a small child who probably was like, "Oh, this is a guy."
God.
I probably had no concept.
Oh, I loved him. What a sweet man. I bet he was super cool.
Dude, I can't believe this.
Recently, they're trying to AI Gene Wilder into.
Oh, that's
Oh no! Don't do that.
After this, oh,
I'm like, just stop. Just please stop.
I just can't believe this is all 86.
I know they just keep going. This is even when we get to 100, we'll stop. But we've had
Why
some
are they
years
trying to
where
box you?
they're just bangers going into 100 plus on popularity.
Dude, what is Class of Nukem High? That looks sick. That looks 80s.
Oh God, I remember
looks
that movie.
Violently 80s.
I've never heard of that.
That's the most 80s looking poster.
It was a very B movie.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way.
add in a motorcycle, add in some stereo stuff.
Oh, it's a trauma movie.
That'll do it.
There you go.
Wait, that's Japanese Milo and Otis.
What?
That's Milo
it?
and Otis.
Oh my God, it is. Is
Is
that what it's called?
No way.
I didn't know.
is.
I didn't know.
I think that's really when it came out. I think that's just a Japanese poster.
Was it
Oh.
originally Japanese?
I don't know. They might just have a Japanese poster on the picture.
Yeah.
Love that movie. That and then Homeward Bound.
Dude, FX. Oh, I love that movie.
I love FX.
Again, we got to talk about the fact like movie posters are fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't make
The
them like-
original Witchboard was great also. That was like super 80s.
just better story.
Caravaggio! That was so good.
Now all the movies are made about cell phones, and that's what Tarantino said. He's like, somebody asked him like, when was your favorite period to make a movie or something? He's like, anything before a cell phone came out, because it's just like It's a key to everything, pretty much. It's
and also it's just lazy.
Yep.
It's just lazy, man.
Well, and I don't like looking at people on their phone. So then if I'm doing escapism and going and paying $20 for a ticket or what have you, it's like I don't want to watch an actor on their phone.
I agree.
Yeah. Caravaggio was crazy. Oh my God, TCM2.
Yep.
Oh, have you guys seen Vaughn? Have you seen Texas Chainsaw?
No, I've seen the first one like 3 times.
Dude, the second one is batshit crazy.
I've heard that it's like
completely
nuts because I mean that was clear. You know, I haven't seen it, but there's like a chainsaw fight, right? With Dennis Hopper's in it. What I've heard.
It's
also
almost
the movies are worth watching.
It's almost like day from the first movie.
That was so good.
I'm hopefully gonna have Caroline Williams on my show soon, the star of TCM2. She is super based, so we've been talking.
Is she?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, I love it though. I love
it. That's your 100.
That was
100
that was 1 year.
That was 1 year, man.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's great. I hope though that what we were saying before, that we're going to be at the beginning of a new golden age of sort of an artistic revolution of people going.
Yeah, I mean it's all on us to make something creative and run with it and connect with other people that can help create some kind of awesome product.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you gotta come up with something. I've been brainstorming a lot, and I'm like, oh, and it's every time I come with a nugget idea, I'm like, all right, this is a simple idea, okay, and now it's a multi-million-dollar idea. And I'm like, scale it down. I have to keep doing that.
That's what I'm trying to do with my script. I'm a little bit nervous about the number of locations in it.
Control the finances, control the budget.
You know what, man? Here's the thing, dude. You just have to write it.
Yeah, exactly.
You just have to write it. You know, I mean, worry about all that shit later. Just write it, dude. And here's the thing: you're gonna do 1,000 rewrites anyway.
Yeah.
Trust me on that.
You need a draft.
You're not going to do one draft. You're going to do like 50. So
God, it's been years. I wrote a slasher movie when I was in. It was like I've always wanted to do it as my feature, and I'm kind of glad I put it away for a bit because give it because there was enough good ideas, but I could go back now that I'm a better writer and go, okay, let's do this again. And I think that's the thing, though. It's to your point. It's like you have to just write. You have to, and you're going to make mistakes. That's
dude. The first script I ever wrote, I pitched to Joss Whedon personally.
Really?
And it was bad. But here's the thing, man. Like it was a good lesson to learn, right? It was, it was a short conversation. He wasn't interested at all. But I had a chance to meet with him. We talked about it, and it just wasn't what he wanted to do. But going back and rereading some of my older scripts, man, I cringed because they were terrible. They were just insanely bad. So get all your bad scripts out of the way.
Yeah, just
I have my first pitch meeting for my film in 2 weeks. So
dude, if you want, I'd love to take a look at your stuff.
Oh, thanks.
I have moments. Yeah.
Oh my God, I would love that.
Yeah, and we'll talk horror movie ideas too. Definitely got you, me, Sammy, and then I know we got someone in chat too. A lot of people would love to work on it. I just have to find time. And I mean horror especially.
Just make it what I've heard is that 8-10 hours a day during the day is when you pay your bills, and then that after time in the evening, late at night, that's how you make your wealth. And that's when you're creative, and that's how you make your long term.
But also, like I feel like the good news is because of Obsession and because of Backrooms, we know now there's an audience. Like we know people want to see good shit. Like we know this now, right? Because I was starting to get really discouraged, man. Like I was starting to get to the point, like, are we just done here? Like, is entertainment just done at this point? Because
I thought it was during COVID. Well, I thought not for a minute. And they're like, okay, theater's going to be shut down. That's the end of movies. It's all going to be digital. And that's what a lot of them wanted. A lot of them wanted to just get rid of the studios and just go right to this fast thing. And, you own nothing and you'll be happy, and subscriber mentality forever. And then I didn't want to believe that at the time. And that's why I invested in AMC at the time. I'm like, I invested in AMC and a couple other theaters when they were at their very lowest.
I remember that.
AMC skyrocketed. I'm like, game on. I'm like, bring back the movies. And I made some money off that. Awesome. It just happened to be attached to GameStop.
get into this
I
more.
remember that.
Before we do, let's have a very quick word from our sponsors.
It's time for my grifting. Give me all your money. Don't just be a drifter. Help me be a grifter.
Fuck you, pay me.
Like the channel, help support the channel, send in your super chats, or become a channel member. Or if you feel like it, join my locals, join my Patreon, do all the stuff. We do lots of fun stuff. We do movie nights. We're gonna do a movie night this weekend. We'll figure out.
Yeah, let's do. I probably got some time. If we can make some time on the weekend, we watch whatever Terminator 2, Terminator 1. We'll watch Terminator 1 first, or any of the other ones we
Or
talked
something
about.
American.
Do you guys have any grifty sort of things where people can support you?
Yeah, actually, real quick, I have a 4th of July sale going on my website, and I also have a limited edition America 250th anniversary cover for my comic.
Awesome.
So it's cheaper than ever, whether you want to get the digital copies, which were already $5 before the 25% off sale, or you guys want the physical copies. Everything is 25% off. If you just go to my website, rebeloasisstudios.com. I'll share my screen real quick. You want to check that out? Yeah, if you go to when I say everything, I mean my comics are all right here. For those of you that don't know, Phenomenova is a superhero story set 20 years after World War III and follows a brand new generation of heroes. We got the first 3 issues, and then there's most of these are just alternate covers. So 1, 2, and 3 coming out soon. So we even got this beautiful America 250th anniversary cover. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if you guys are interested, head over to my website, and there we go.
Do the thing. How about you, Dante?
Just sub to my channel, man. Verbal Riot on YouTube, Rumble, and X. If you guys have a thin skin, maybe you shouldn't follow me on X because I can get kind of wild.
I like it. That's where I first found you. I found you on X, I think, and then I started watching where you were streaming on different things.
No. This is the based crowd here. This is
okay. Yeah, sub
here.
to all of them. YouTube, Rumble, X, Verbal Riot.
Yeah, no, push all of it. We're not afraid here, especially like what I'm about to share.
Dude, thank you so much, dude. You are the best. You're basically like producer of this channel.
That's another one. Death Becomes Her. That was another one my dad just loved, and he got me into it when I was probably too young. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but this looks crazy. These women are like dying and coming back, and I'm like,
oh, I love that.
Yeah,
movie.
that was a wild movie, man.
Like you had Death Becomes Her, the movie night list of meaning to rewatch. We got to invite Hayden to that too because he loves that movie. I'm so pissed I wasn't in New York to see the musical of it. It looked really good.
Duke Marine, member, watch the locals or whatever.
Oh yeah, duh. He's like the mayor of the channel.
We can take a request if Mikey's down. Yeah,
yes,
I'd watch
him down. Yeah, we need requests. Send us all your movie requests. Also, Drewby, tell me about your stuff.
Yeah, this is Duty to Disobey. Like I said earlier, this was on Tuesday. It was a nationwide release only for 1 day, and they got an updated trailer. So let me show that.
We just came from the premiere of Duty to Disobey. Unbelievable film.
It'll really wake some people up. Tell all your friends to go because this movie is an absolute must-see.
It's amazing.
Be prepared to have your eyes open.
It'll shock you to your core.
Until you see this film, you really don't understand the gravity of what these folks went through and the impossible decisions that them and their families had to make.
It's an excellent movie. I recommend everybody watch it.
This was a really great movie and a very powerful movie. And it's also a very heartbreaking movie.
The Pentagon is going to require vaccines for all service members.
Leaders did everything legal or illegal within their power to coerce and influence their service members to get the shot.
Military members are expected to just roll up their sleeves and get any and all shots that the government mandates.
They didn't get the licensed COVID shots that they were told that they were getting. And that was illegal. And they stood up for their rights. They stood up for the Constitution. They had a duty under the military code to stand up.
In the military, we are oath-bound to obey lawful orders. However, when those orders are not lawful, we are duty-bound
to disobey.
Soldiers were psychologically tortured, were isolated, thrown in the break because they wouldn't get the shot, attempted to be forced vaccinated. It's a critical movie that the whole nation needs to see.
There are so many injustices, so many wrongs that need to be righted.
8,000 well-trained men and women were fired.
I lost my ability to feed my family.
I mean, I'm being told you're getting dishonorably discharged.
Seeing a movie like this is absolutely critical.
I have a tremendous amount of admiration for all of the people who took courageous stances and said no.
At some point, the tables turn, and those who protect us need protection and defense.
This should never be allowed to happen again. And honestly, there needs to be accountability.
We need more of this to come out now like never before.
If you keep saying yes when you shouldn't, you will not be able to say no when you should.
We see what happens in the absence of compassion and in the absence of love. Everything falls apart.
These are the finest among us. The injustice caused by the response to the pandemic is large.
And if people don't listen, we're going to keep repeating this problem over and over again.
If this is something that's going to happen to the military, that the civilian population are the next ones to come.
What happens in the U.S. military, which comprises over 1 million people, ultimately does happen in the general population. This is what is in store unless we turn it around.
If you care about America, if you care about the world, if you love our military, if you love family, you have to see this movie.
It is not conjecture. It's not conspiracy theory. It's there. The evidence is there. The people are reading.
Please go see it. Have an open mind.
Take some friends with you. Share it with others. This is something that's critically important for our entire nation to see.
It's a must watch.
Go out and see it. It's coming to a theater near you.
Woo! Yeah, so that was on Tuesday. So it's done in the theaters now, but you can still order the DVD online, and that goes to help. And they're working on streaming services. So probably the rumor is one you probably know about, but they're working with different ones to get this to as many people to see it and support it so I can make more. But really cool. There were a lot of people that were upset. There were a lot of people that were crying in the theater. I tried to hold it as much as I can, but so I was prominent in the film as well. And yeah, it's
dude, I was getting angry just watching the trailer, man. I'm like, God.
Yeah. And I got DVDs too. Maybe we can figure out something where I can send out the DVDs as well that I have. I took 15 of my friends and family to the Minneapolis one, and it was 96% sold out. So even in crazy Minneapolis, we were able to get people to watch this. And
if you haven't sent one to Film Threat, man, I'd recommend it because they'll review your movie and talk about it. So
how can I go about that?
Honestly, I would DM Chris Gore.
Okay.
Or Alan Ng, either one of them. And
I've talked to him in person before.
Tell him, like, I told you to send him this movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's something I think everybody needs to see. C-Shark said this would piss me off too much. I agree, but I think that's why it's even more important to watch it and not look away and make sure that this is something that can never happen again.
It'll just come back. And they talked about how it started with Fauci and stuff in the 80s and how he did people dirty then, and then anthrax in the 90s. And because, the crazy thing was our soldiers were getting these symptoms of they call it Gulf War syndrome, but only the U.S. military were getting these symptoms. They're like, oh, it's from the environment. And it's like, no, they took this shot, and the people that the military was working with in the other countries, they weren't getting sick. It was just our people. And then that kind of carried on to the COVID era. So, yeah, it's something we can't kind of look away. Otherwise, it'll just come back in 10 or 20 years.
Well, and now we have all this knowledge about Fauci after the last week or so of how he was breaking the law and stuff. Why is he still walking free?
Because
because
Biden gave him a pardon.
Yeah, a blanket pardon from all crimes, past and future. And then you ask, okay, which crimes? Oh, it's like all of them. And it's like, okay, but you won't spell them out. Yeah, it gets me upset. I'm doing the best I can. I do speaking engagements and panels and documentary like this. Like, I got invited to do this. I have no idea how it was going to turn out, but they did it so well. It was very well made film.
Oh, I Can't wait to see it. Duke says, why wasn't Drew's pretty face in the trailer? I agree. It should have been.
I think they did the trailer after I filmed. So they were filming over like 6 months. And it's all people's stories like mine who, Dante, if you didn't know, I was in the military, had to get the vax, and then end up fully paralyzed, coma for a week, hospitalized for 6 months.
Wow.
Every system shut down, tracheostomy, couldn't breathe. Just if you think of respiratory, all the stuff shut down. I had to relearn basically how to eat, how to talk, how to walk all over again. And I just got out of the power wheelchair about a year and a half ago. So,
dude, that's the most insane story I've heard in a long time.
And there are so many stories out there similar to mine, worse than mine, better in different ways. And yeah, a lot of people are fighting on many different fronts. So we'll get there. It's got to stay alive to kind of see the day.
Yeah, that shit is never happening again.
It's infuriating.
Because I got the vax too, but only because, again, gun to head, right?
Dude, they forced me too at college.
Well, because at the time in California, they were threatening that if you didn't have the vax, you could basically you can get a job.
Yep.
Right. Like no employer will hire you if you didn't have your vax card.
I lost my job because I wouldn't.
Well, I had three things. I had the military. I was in grad school, so they were requiring it, even though we were from home. They said you're going to get suspended, expelled, even though we're doing classes at home. And I also had a corporate job who was selling to the military or the government legal software. And then so they fell into this federal contractor policy as well. So, and then not to mention the lies about stopping transmission and contagion and 6 feet and all the stuff. But
dude, what's crazy is like I didn't
Yeah.
have any of the problems you had, but man, I know like I had immediate regret after doing it. Like I shouldn't have done this, right? But I felt like just at the time I was coerced into doing it.
Yep.
But
That's
to this
awesome.
day, I still have regret that I did it because I'm wondering, okay, is it like a time bomb at some point? Is that going to like, you know?
You never know. There's stories about it not being refrigerated well or bad batches. And then I actually looked at my batch and that's what it said, that wasn't one where people were getting what I got, the Guillain-Barré syndrome, the brain fog, the peripheral neuropathy, all that kind of stuff, demyelinating.
Drew, are you able to sue, or did they make sure that there's no one?
Not really. Everything I've talked to, I talked to Charlie Kirk, and he's like, sue him, and I'm like, how? So.
Oh, I didn't know you knew Charlie.
And that's just because
met him a couple times at AmFest and stuff.
And that's just because of the immunity they were given, or
yeah, blanket immunity beforehand, and
wow,
who gets immunity and then pushes out something like that? Yeah, we could go on. Let's keep the stream.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Though I wouldn't take it, so I lost my job, and the thing is, it was a writing job. I was a staff writer. I could have just done it from home. They wouldn't let me do that. I was supposed to be getting a new apartment. I went to go see the place on a Friday. I was supposed to be signing the lease Monday. The vaccine mandates were instituted. They wouldn't.
Yeah, the level of corruption and petty tyrants at every level was just ridiculous. And then people getting the fake cards. And if you guys know Lila Hart, comedian, she didn't get it. And then they were telling her you can't perform. But then even the bouncer was like, hey, just go talk to this guy, get the card. They're like, just show me a card and like, I'll let you in. And she's like, I can't do it. That goes against what she believes. And while other people were rising up and taking these roles.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Duke, thank you so much, dude. See, I told you he's like the mayor of the channel. Real show money. L'chaim. Dude.
Nice.
And thank you for being my shill, giving me my Jew bucks.
Yeah, but this weekend when I'm not having fun outside, celebrating stuff like that, I think it's gonna be a good like movie kind of time, probably on Sunday. So if anybody wants to do some movie stuff, let me know.
And the thing about that too, really quickly, I just want to say, like, not only is it important that we get, these new filmmakers involved and getting them creating. We need people from both sides of the aisle, right? We need people on the left and on the right creating and making things, man. It can't just be the left who's controlling the media, controlling what we watch, controlling the movies that we see. We need creative people on the right doing the same thing, man. So,
the issue I think though is that there's, in terms of like the deep pockets, there's no regard for the arts on the right. Unfortunately, there is in terms of an audience of people who
there
watch
needs to
it.
be, Mike, and I'll tell you why, because that controls culture.
Yes.
No, you're preaching to the choir. The difference is that we're the ones listening are the ones that are going to be creating.
Right.
You know, they don't care. I'll try and talk about
the left puts their
people
money
that are
where their
involved.
mouth is. The right doesn't.
Yeah, that's something the right really needs to do, man. Because look, you could. It's not just a movie. It's not just a TV show. It's not just a video game. Like that controls culture. So or moves culture. I don't want to say control. It moves culture. So we need people on the right being creative as well.
It was just more cohesive in the 90s. Like even after 9/11, Rudy Giuliani went on Saturday Night Live, and Lorne Michaels was like, "Can we make jokes?" And, you know, and then Rudy Giuliani was like, "Why start now?" You know, and so it was like fun, you know, and you go back and forth. But yeah, like SNL these days, like I haven't seen SNL
It's
in
pure propaganda.
SNL hasn't been funny in like 10 years.
Imagine if Mikey was writing our TV. Well, that's actually kind of my backstory, is that in 2015, I think, I had a TV series I'd created. I'd written the pilot and everything, and had meetings with all the big places that people really liked it. It was this close to coming through, and then GLAAD, the Gay Defamation League, who is basically like the mafia, brought the boot down. I got a letter from them. We will fight you every step of the way in making this. It's homophobic. Wasn't a political show. Not one word about politics in it. I wasn't even conservative at the time. And they basically shut down all our meetings for it. I didn't know then what I know now, that any TV show or movie with a gay character, a representative from GLAAD is right there in the writer's room.
Really?
What the fuck? Dude, well,
So after that, and then falling into this sort of stuff and becoming more conservative, I kind of fell out of writing for a long time. And I was like, nobody's ever going to let me make a movie. Nobody's ever going to let me do this. I shouldn't bother. And then the last year or two, I had this idea for a film that I just felt like I have to tell this story. And it's weird that the moment that I fell back into writing, all of these opportunities for it started presenting themselves.
That is the way it works. Like you got to make that leap of faith. People telling me, you know, just like go for something. I can't get back working in corporate America like I was, and I don't really want to. And so now I'm just like, hey, an opportunity happened. Now I can go do this. And people are saying, write a book. And I've been putting things together, and it's just a matter of taking that and moving to the next level. Like you said, Dante, accepting like criticism and just knowing that you're going to get rejected, but that's going to make you a little bit better.
Yeah. And you will.
It's cool too, because I've been connecting with a bunch of people in the horror world. They're all based. A lot of the actors are liberal. Everyone else in horror is based.
That's good to know.
So-
Yeah, we got to talk more about that, because I know that was when I was in film school. You know, I remember it was just seeing what Hollywood was doing. What they did to Gina Carano. I was in film school at the time. I remember going, "That's it." I go, so she was reasonable. She was, and it's like, okay. And that's again where this kind of started becoming my brainchild. And then saw what Eric July was doing and other people were doing. And I was like, all right, it doesn't matter how many times you valid criticisms, they do not care. They're going to keep doubling down on everything. And I said, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to tell my stories on my terms. What's the point of working my ass off to sell my script to someone who's just going to take it and just do whatever they want?
Yeah. And I really think that we're entering a moment where you don't need these people. You don't need it. Just make yourself.
And own it all yourself. You know, like
you will work 10 times harder, but you'll be rewarded possibly.
Look at Terrifier movies. He didn't go through the ratings board. He didn't go through the studios. Like, I really think we're entering a place, especially in horror, where
this is a very unique time we're in right now, because like we have to take advantage of it. Like we really do. Like we have to see, like, you know, have the vision, like where this is going, and just jump hard on it, man. Yeah, Terrifier is a great example, man. And I remember I met the guy, one of the guys that were involved in writing it at Comic-Con, I think, like
Damien.
I can't remember who it was, but because I hadn't seen the movie at the time. But yeah, I just think right now, you know, people are doing their own thing, and now it's the time to jump on it. And the benefit of this too is that the big movies are failing.
Mm-hmm.
They're failing. So I mean, you hate to see it, but you love to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if they want to keep putting out garbage and trash, let them do it and let them fail. But now you have like these movies that are sneaking up, man, and kicking ass, and we need to hop on that.
Yeah, we do. You think that goes for animated shows, series? So yes, it does. Make yourself. Everybody, we have so many creative, talented people watching this. Dylan, Sea Striker, Films by Saber, all of you, make your stuff. Just make it better. I really think that if you just make something great, the rest will fall into place.
Yeah, well, marketing like crazy is a big. That's what I spend most of my time doing. I'll tell you the truth. But that is part of making it, though. That is part of making
marketing is a big part of this, man. You know, and here's what's funny. I've spent like I was in marketing for about 20 years, and the level of marketing I see now for the big studios is atrocious. I'm like, who the hell is doing the marketing for these movies, man? Like, what are they doing? Like, I've never seen worse trailers than I have over the past like 3 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
I miss good trailers.
Well, because they give it away. They give away all the good stuff.
Well, they used to do that in the 80s. They'd like go beat for beat in the movie in a lot of the 80s movies.
Well, the best trailers are like get you thinking and wanting more.
Yeah.
Not showing you the best jokes and all the stuff.
Oh, I'll just say it. The best trailers are short.
Yes.
Short, right? Like it gives you
Texas
just
Chainsaw
enough.
3. I haven't even seen the movie. You guys seen that trailer?
Which one?
What?
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Hold on.
No, I don't think I ever saw it.
I haven't seen the movie. I've never seen this movie, but I'm gonna just play this trailer. It is.
Yeah, so, this is so true, by the way. Chicks with communications degrees. That's who's doing marketing.
That's exactly
God,
who it
yeah.
is.
Chicks are the cause of all our friggin' problems. I also
They
want to
are.
say, Aldo. Hey, what's up, Aldo? Pretty expensive though. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying obviously none of us can just go fund our own stuff, but just create something great. Make connections with cool people who share your values, who have a leg up, and I really think it'll fall into place. It kind of is for me at the moment. We'll see what happens, but I really think that could
Just
be the case.
keep your mind going. Just try not to just work and then go home and then just vegetate out. Have that be, like I said earlier, that evening time, like we're doing right now, you know, on a Thursday night, is just connecting with people and just get your creativeness going. Because otherwise, we're just robots.
Yeah, I have so many ideas. Also, I love acting. I haven't done that in a while, but I used to do it a lot.
I'd be great at that.
I did it for fun in college. I took acting 101 and stuff, and it was probably the best.
If you
class
need an actor, Mike,
I want all of you in it.
all right. This is no context.
I would think this is Jason.
Hold on. It's so good. I've never seen the movie again. My friend showed me this.
Some tales are told, then soon forgotten. But a legend
He looks like a lesbian.
is forever.
Oh my god!
Hilarious.
That's wild.
Perfect.
Leatherface.
That trailer is better than the
Chainsaw
movie.
Massacre 3.
Sauce
Is it
family.
not good?
I love it.
The last good trailer I saw was Deadpool, the first Deadpool, and they made it look like a rom-com.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, this is wild. And I was watching it with a girl, and she's like, yeah, let's go see this. And I'm like, yes, let's go see it. It'll be nothing like this.
Duke says Vaughn could totally be one of Ryan Murphy's boys. No, stay away from Ryan Murphy.
Who's
Oh
Ryan
my God.
Murphy?
He created American Horror Story and
Did I ever tell you my encounter with him?
no.
Oh, I was like, I don't know, in my early 20s, and I'm no actor. I am not an actor. However, I got asked to be in a Ryan Murphy movie. I had like a couple scenes in it, whatever. So they call me late the night before. I had like a 6 a.m. call time. It's filming in Roosevelt Island, which is like the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So they call me the night before. They're like, I had blonde hair at the time. They were like, your hair can't be blonde. It's too modern. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just run to CVS and dye it dark. So I get there like 6 a.m. I'm supposed to be dying in it. It's in like what looks like a rundown abandoned mental institution. So I'm in a hospital gown. That's my costume. So they tell me, they're like, your hair is still too modern. We have to shave your head. But it's okay. You're super, super important to the movie. I'm like,
Oh no.
ugh. I'm like, all right,
They got you.
shave my damn head. So they're all telling me, they're like, Ryan is so excited to meet you. He can't wait. We're gonna go bring you to meet Ryan. So they told me all this bullshit. Oh, he handpicked you for the part, all this stuff. Because in my early 20s, I was kind of like a tasty dish. So he does not direct in the same room as people. He's in a separate room watching a monitor. So they bring me into the room that Ryan Murphy is in. He's sitting at the monitor with sunglasses on inside, and he's screaming at people. There's maybe like 20 people in the room. He's screaming. The monitor isn't bright enough. I'm just thinking, like, maybe take off your sunglasses. He throws the monitor over. He's screaming at everyone. Does not acknowledge me. Does not look at me. I'm standing there awkwardly for like 10 minutes. Like, what the fuck? Without even looking at me, he reaches up under the hospital gown and starts groping. And I'm looking around. There's 20 people in the room. I'm like looking around. No one acknowledges. I'm like, is anyone going to say something? And then his hands start to go in my underwear. And I didn't know what to do. So all I did, I grabbed his arm and removed it off my body.
Wow.
Now, I don't know what happened. It took me a long time to realize that might have factored into this.
Well, yeah, but he's also a creep.
They kept me there all day. It wasn't just me. It was the guy who was playing my boyfriend, and it got screwed as well. So all day, it was like, I think it was like scene 61 and 62 or something like that. They're like, okay, we're on 58, 59. Get ready. You're going on soon. Then they call lunch. It doesn't get to filming our scenes. It gets to lunch. I pass him in the hallway. He gives me the dirtiest look, like I just murdered his family. I'm like, what the fuck? So they keep us there all day. Eventually, at a certain point, I realize they're filming scene 67, 68, 69. At like midnight, they're like, okay, you can go home now.
After you shaved your head?
Mm-hmm. I got nothing except a shaved head. There was no Me Too then. And also, he's protected by GLAAD. Like, oh, and that's the thing. So, like, talking to people after that happened, I met many, many, many young gay guys who had even worse experiences with him. It's very well known.
Wow.
But no, he's protected by all those alphabet groups.
But these are the people that are going to be lecturing us about morality.
Yeah. So that guy is a fucking creep. Yeah, I still got paid for it.
Dude,
but
Hollywood can't even be gay right. Like, are you kidding?
Wait, what's that?
I said they can't even be gay properly.
Yeah. And I've told
anything
this story many times. Like, nobody gives a shit. Like, he's protected by GLAAD. That's the thing. GLAAD, who told me what a piece of shit I am, they know about that. They don't give two shits.
What movies or shows are you guys looking forward to right now?
Nothing.
You know what's weird?
Dut Ranch.
It's not weird, but I'm actually looking forward to Street Fighter, the movie.
Oh yeah,
that I'm looking forward to.
It just looks fun. It just looks fun. And
I'll be
goofy as
honest, I
hell.
don't get that excited much anymore because it's like I don't give anything hope at this point. I'm a huge nerd, right? But I'm like, I'm not handing you to the Grim Reaper.
I hear good word of mouth.
You know what?
Every time I say I want a movie, a property I love, I feel like I'm sacrificing a baby at the altar. I'm like, it's
yeah,
like, don't touch it. But Zelda could be fun.
Oh, this is a good one. Werewolf. I'm interested.
Oh yeah, that looks really good.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this too. That is how Brendan Fraser got blacklisted. Yeah.
Really? I was wondering.
Yeah, that's why he didn't work for like what, a decade.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I
and
really
that's
didn't
the
see
thing.
him
They know
tell
about
that.
whoever
Was it
that
Doom
producer
Patrol?
was. They all know about that shit. It's like all you have to do is say the magical identity words and spout the
too many
party
people-
line and push all their propaganda.
That sucks. He was so big in the late '90s with
he's
Mummy and stuff.
Yeah, like the only gay guy who got like crucified was Kevin Spacey. Basically, I mean, everybody else just kind of gets away with it.
Well, and it's funny because that's why when he got caught with all that, the first thing he said was, "Oh, I'm gay,"
Right.
thinking that'll be like the lamb's blood on his door.
Yeah.
Yep. He thought that was the shield.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about Evil Dead Burn? So I'm in the minority here. I didn't really care for the last one. It wasn't terrible, but I didn't love it. Like
I didn't see the last one.
I
I've
didn't
only
either.
seen the first two. I haven't seen.
I didn't see that. I saw
need to see Army of
the
Darkness.
show. The show was awesome.
Oh, I haven't watched that. I need to.
That was good. I'm a big Bruce Campbell fan. Like
I've seen
there's
the
nothing.
first two.
I read his book. It was like Confessions of a D actor or something like that, or something like that. It was. There were a couple books that he did, and it was so funny.
I love the first two. Evil Dead Rise to me felt kind of like the Disney version of Evil Dead. It was fine. It wasn't terrible, but I feel like this new one is going to be the same though. What else is coming out?
I'm watching Dutton Ranch right now. I like that for now. It's got that. It's Taylor Sheridan. It's got the Yellowstone and Landman kind of vibe.
Yeah, I heard that one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right now,
Evil Dead Burn comes out next week.
Which one?
Evil Dead Burn. I'm looking what's coming up. There's the Ice Cream Man that comes out in August. I'm excited for that.
Wait, is that's not based in the comic, is it?
No, it's based on like a 90s, I think, straight to video horror movie.
There's a show right now on Apple, Widow's Bay, which is pretty fun. Yeah.
I've been meaning to watch that.
I haven't gotten into Apple yet. I hear it's some more pretentious.
No, there's actually some really good shows on Apple Plus.
Yeah,
I was surprised even.
I gotta watch Severance. I haven't watched it
I
yet.
love Severance, man.
It's cool. I just got accepted into a writing program to develop my script with the creator of Severance,
Cool.
but I haven't watched it yet.
Season 2's a little wonky, but still enjoyable. But like that first season was amazing.
And the thing about it too, we also have crowdfunding you have to remember. So that's like, it's a lot of work, but I've crowdfunded. So there's always a new, it's a lot of work getting out there, but it can be done. It can be done.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I really got to see Widow's Bay. I keep hearing people saying it's great.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I want to ask you, Dante, so do you have any screenplays you're working on? Is there any particular genre you like to work in or just anything?
So the last script I wrote, well, I guess story Bible and script, was a show that I was pitching to HBO back in 2008. And we had a few meetings and it just went to shit really fast because this is because, progressive Hollywood, right? Back in 2008, when I was pitching the story and they loved the story, they loved everything about it, except for the fact that the lead character was black. They said black people don't sell. They want to change the character to white, right? Again, progressive Hollywood, right? Diversity, DEI, all that shit. Didn't want to gamble on a black character back in 2008, right?
Wow.
Not 1968, 2008. So anyway, it left a very rough taste in my mouth. I actually quit writing for a while after that.
That's nuts, dude.
It left a really bad taste, and I took a break, and that's when I started doing film reviews because I just
were you progressive at that time or no?
Well, that's the thing. Now's the time, and I'm starting to kind of revisit some of my old stuff and repurpose it and see if I can kind of get it going again. So, and the story I was it's funny because the story that I pitched to them was a story about my early life. When my first job out of high school, I was basically a driver for this mom and pop stripper company.
That's awesome.
And all the shenanigans that went
That
on
could be
with
a
that
show
job.
right there.
That's great.
And they loved it. They were eating it up. And
But they're like too black.
they couldn't get past the fact. No, here's the thing. My character was really the only black character in the show. Everyone else was white. And that wasn't enough, right? So
Was Michael Jackson not the biggest musician in the world?
again, we're talking 2008 here, man. Like,
know,
this
that's what
is
I'm
recent.
I'm saying that's
Well, and I
yeah.
guarantee you that these same individuals are now the ones preaching diversity.
Oh, absolutely.
And DEI.
Absolutely
They're
they
so
are.
full of
You
shit.
know what, Mike? The first note I'm going to give you on your script is no one wants a gay character.
I'm
Unmarketable.
nervous about that because I'm nervous that I've made so the thing is, I should mention the word gay is not even mentioned in the script. It has nothing to do with that. However, yes, the two characters happen to be gay, but I feel like I've written a movie to appeal to absolutely nobody because it's a love story of two characters who happen to be gay, and it's also a slasher, and it also has a somewhat conservative message underneath it. So I'm like, wow, I've written something to appeal to no one.
That is harsh. That's like, listen, I don't envy. That is a hard sell.
It might work.
I mean, I would see it, but
That's why
I
it's
mean,
funny. when I saw the
it could
poster.
work, man. I mean, and honestly, here's the thing. I think as long as the focus is good storytelling, man. Look, I really love that, at least the first season of the show of Pose, right? It was about the people who were transgender back in like the 80s and how they had to navigate through life, being trans in the 80s. But it was a really, really good show. And And I'm just saying, like, as long as the story's good, I think people will look past all that, man. It's when you make it the focus of the story where people are like, okay, I'm done.
Shove it down your throat. Yeah.
No,
It's
it's
just
not
like-
even a minor focus.
where it's in the writing and it's like you gotta say it over and over again. It's like, yeah, like I can watch any movie,
Two
but
of
it's
the
just
best
like
characters in Halloween Kills with the
quit
the
yelling it at me. Basically, it's like just carry on with the plot.
Yeah,
like
yeah. When I saw the poster for that Leviticus movie, just from the poster, I was like, oh shit, is this similar to mine? And then I saw the title, and of course, it's just all identity shit being shoved down your throat and victim.
Well-
First of all, you cannot have a horror movie that's based in victimhood. Horror is not about victimhood. It's about survival. It's about empowerment. So immediately it's, oh, everyone's
Well, see, I always
homophobic. We're all
felt that like
victims.
horror is about like taking the power away from a character.
Yeah.
But so I feel like that can work, but I mean I don't know. I remember I was reading the Old Testament, I was like, oh sick, Leviticus. I was like, oh. I was like, oh, never mind. But I did get to that part. I'm like, oh, that does, because I'm pretty sure that's the first part, like the gays. They talk about the gays. So I'm like, I guess. I don't know, funny.
That sounds so good though. I want to watch your show. So, but I didn't realize how similar our stories with that are, that I stopped writing for a long time too. So are you back to doing it now?
I've been peeking, right? Like I've been like looking at some things. I've been kind of rewriting some things, and I haven't like put my foot completely back in, but I think maybe it's time to do it. Maybe I should put my money where my mouth is, right?
Yes, do it.
You know, and then there's times where I'm like, man, am I too old for this shit? But it's like, nah, you know,
no,
you're never too old.
A lot
I
of
guess.
people hit their strides in their 40s, 50s,
Yeah,
60s.
so why not? You know, but
Black don't crack. Nobody's gonna know how old you actually are.
But no, you know,
like
if I
80 for all we
could
know.
find some interested parties, and I'm talking like people with money who, you know, want to kind of get this going, at least enough for a pilot, then yeah, I mean, it might be something that's happening. So
cool.
Yes, do it, dude. We need you. You got to do it.
Yeah, we all got to work. I mean, I think I got
the hours.
So many of us were like, I was never necessarily discouraged, but I was taking different paths. I've always kind of wanted to, and that's not me giving up on my stuff here, by the way. But like, you know, I've always wanted to get back to doing horror or movies, and it's inspiring seeing it. Now let's see. Here's the thing, though. Let's see what happens if, say, one of these new and upcoming directors says, "Hey, I lean right." You know
see,
what I mean?
and that's the awkward thing for me, because back when I was pitching, you know, back then, like, I didn't know that many people, but I had like all the ideas and all the material. Now that I know people, you know, it's like, okay, but now we're in this weird era now. So like, you know, I know the right people, but will they take a chance on it now?
And that's the sad thing too, is that shouldn't even be something like, I'm not even that, like, again, Mike isn't that either. None of us are that, you know, but it's like, it doesn't matter, because it's like, usually if you don't, it's basically just submit to authority.
Yep.
Or to get your movie made and say what we want you to say and do what we want you to do. That's really what it is. Like, I don't even necessarily disagree with every single message. I don't disagree with the idea, but it's like the reasoning behind it. Like you said, even to your point about the script, oh, no one wants black characters. Like, they don't even believe the shit they're saying.
No, not a word of it. The words mean nothing.
Yeah.
No, they're getting talking points from somebody that says, hey, do this or don't do this or don't accept that. And rather than somebody taking the initiative and be like, no, I'm going to go with this project because the project sounds awesome.
It sounds good. That's it. I hire people based on that. I don't really hire people based on like, oh, do they take this or this? All right, I need someone to draw. Can you draw something that's good? Okay, cool. You're hired.
You heard a chat. Vaughn hires furries that are creative.
Not that I know of.
Look at Mike. He's 57. Fuck you, Sea Striker.
I mean, if they can
exactly,
draw
Mikey never lets his advanced stage hold him back. Fuck you, Duke. You bitches. Some people's chats are so lovely to them. Not mine. Not mine.
Are they all women?
Are they?
Yeah, because I feel
that
like
keeps you honest.
Yeah,
No, I love
the
that.
chat needs to, if they like, if I can't make, this is one of the things too, if you can't make jokes with someone, you don't like them, and that's one of the other things too, like these super politically correct types, I can't help but feel like they're probably not friends because they can't rip on each other, because they can't
and
say
that's what
anything.
they're
They're
trying to
not
do
comfortable around
anyway.
each other.
They're trying
And
to.
it's like, there's all these barriers we have to put up between us. Oh, race, or this, and it's we can't just be people. Like one of the first things when I met you, I'm like, listen, you're a homosexual, and I just we just ripped on each other, and that was it. And that's how people interact. And it's like, and then sometimes if you're offended, that's okay. And then you learn what the boundaries are. And it's like, that's how the arts should be too. We have to learn.
Is so true.
Dude, what's crazy to me is like, I look at like, cause I I'm not going to tell my age just because, I'm a little older.
with you, dude.
I'm older than most of you gentlemen, but no, I remember like back in the day, like early 80s, 70s, like, shows like Sanford and Son and like All in the Family. I'm talking like the most racist shit in the world, right? But hilarious. And black families will watch these shows every week, man, and laugh their ass off. Same thing with, people who were white. They were watching these black comedies and laughing their ass off. And that's what kind of, brought us more together, man. I feel like now we have done more to separate people than ever before.
Yeah,
it is.
When it comes to media.
It's forced separation. Because, Family Matters was my jam. Fresh Prince.
Exactly.
On top of all the other shows. Like,
and you weren't watching it because, you want to support black people. It was just funny shows.
No, it was quality.
What kid thinks about that?
None. Yeah, this is so true what Duke said. They're not friends, they're allies.
That is so true.
Which is a weird thing to say. Which is weird to be like, we're not friends. I don't like you, but I'll be an ally to you.
But also an ally implies war, right? We're not at war with each other.
They think
their fictional reality, we are, because black people are being hunted in the streets.
Oh,
and
dear
gay
God.
People are oppressed. I see these people talking to this day, any day. Look online, people talking about gay rights. Which rights? What rights do you want?
It was
What
funny,
rights
Mike,
do
is that
not
me and you
have?
are very close in this because like every year I do this thing called the Black State of the Union.
I love it.
Where I have to have an honest talk with black folks because it's like, guys, we need to have a talk. like we need to do better here. Okay. Like, so I get it. And I get a lot of shit for it, man. I get called, an Uncle Tom, a coon, all kind of other crazy shit. And it's like, I don't care. I have to be the voice of reason because y'all ain't doing it. Y'all ain't doing it. I got to be the one.
I get called the same thing. They call me a gay Uncle Tom, at which point I just remind them, a gay Uncle Tom, that would be an anti-meme. Like, at least get it right.
Yeah.
I can't stand these people. I can't stand these people.
By the way, I'm going to make an assumption that every black person who's called me an Uncle Tom never read the book. Never read the book. Has no idea what an Uncle Tom even is.
He was the hero. They don't care.
Right.
This is so true too. If they have a black man, they need to feminize him, like the Faggot and Star Trek.
Isn't that a trope? Like
I don't understand it, but it is a trope, and it's something we're very aware of in the black community. But it's
but nobody talks about it.
Well,
like,
we
that's
talk
like a
about
wrong
it.
thing to
Okay,
do?
so here's the thing. This is what's happened in the black community, basically. Black straight men have become the enemy. Like basically, if you're black and you're straight and you're a man, you might as well be a white man at that point to them.
Well, that's what they're saying about the last election. Was like
It's the same thing with gays. That if you're a cis white male,
that you're the problem.
Yeah, the last election, these pundits were saying, yeah, there's something wrong with the black males and the Mexican males because they all voted for Trump or something. It's like,
oh, dude, Obama had the nerve to chastise straight black men for not wanting to vote for Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Or then Biden said, "You ain't black."
Oh, that was the craziest thing. Like, here's the thing: you would think that alone would have been like, okay,
one of the racist things ever.
No, black people still want to vote for him. I'm like,
was
what
that
are you doing,
Charlamagne
guys?
the God that wasn't that Breakfast Club that he was on? Ugh.
Yeah, with Charlamagne and all those people. Yeah, it was embarrassing.
This
and
is something
you
really
know that they wanted to say something like, but they can't.
The fact that they didn't say anything at that point, I never watched that show again, dude. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm good.
That's why people are
You
looking
let
for
this man, you let this old crazy white man say some shit like that, and unchallenged.
Yep.
This is something Dave Chappelle has talked about, though, that if you're a black man in Hollywood, they will force you to be in a dress. They will make you put on the dress.
Dude, Cat Williams talks about that all the time.
It's
man.
so weird.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's like they you know, the white leftists, they want their little pet minority groups right where they have them under their thumb. So if they need to be able to control you, and put you in the dress. You'll wear the dress, you'll eat the bugs, and you will enjoy it.
So hypocritical. It's just the weirdest thing ever.
They do a similar thing with gay men that like I said, they have GLAAD representatives in every writer's room pushing the same shit. These just very feminine gay men who can't do anything. And
you're
just
right. Yeah, it will turn around. The normies are eventually just going to reject it because it's going to be apathy. And
well, dude, they already have. Dude,
yeah,
look at theater sales. Like look at movie sales. Like it's already begun.
So true. Humiliation rituals. Yup.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I really do feel hopeful that I think we might be at the very start of overcoming all this shit, because all these movies are failing badly.
And the icing on the cake of all this is like the guys who, you know, is it Cray Baker, who made Obsession?
Yeah.
And I forgot the guy who made Backrooms, but both of these guys were YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
They were YouTubers, man. These weren't even industry men who made these movies. Like that has to be the encouraging part in all of this.
It's
Two
encouraging.
YouTubers decided we're going to make a
seeing,
movie, and
seeing YouTube is where everyone's making their money. So now Hollywood is, you know, even the pundits and the news ones, they're like, Sean Hannity, click like and subscribe, and it's like, oh come on, this was the Wild West, and now it's getting farther away from it. But then there'll just be a new area where people can seek creativity. Like I'm just a big fan of like Mahler and EFAP, where they can spend 5 hours of just
YouTube used to be like, you know, and if again I'm about to show my age again. YouTube used to be like the AM radio of the internet, right? It was like the AM radio where you get like all the random talk guys who, you know, didn't want to be on the mainstream FM stations, right? So they did their own little thing. And now YouTube has become so corporate that it's basically turning into, you know, new Hollywood, basically.
Yeah, but you can still find it. Yeah, but people are going to seek. I don't know if it's a certain. I don't want to say it's an intelligence level thing, but I think a certain part of the mind can feel when something's real or not, and then certain people will just take that fake stuff and then just, you know, kind of click through it, buy their sponsorships or whatever. But then there's
and that's also that's why the shills are getting like exposed now, man. Like all of these shills on YouTube who are talking about how good Supergirl was and how we need to support the Marvels and shit like that. They're all getting exposed because they're not authentic.
Yeah, it shows. It eventually shows. The longer you watch somebody, do you remember the movie? Was it called Maverick? With Jodie Foster.
Yes.
Mel Gibson and
a ton of actors in there. And he's like, all right, how about I lose every hand for the first hour? And they're like, all right, yeah, come on and play. And he just sat there and watched everybody and learned it. And then he didn't tell anybody when the hour switched over and he started winning. And it's just like, he just waited and just picked up on that. And just, yeah. And I see that when you watch somebody for 5 hours for every week for a couple years, like you can see it. Like some of these people that I met in real life, like I just wanted to see if they were fake or not. And you find out that they're not. They're just real people that have that certain thing.
Yeah.
This is so true too. Sea Striker. Hell, I'm not the most masculine guy on the planet. I'm very sensitive, but I like manly men and look up to. Here's the thing. I'm not saying I am either. However, what the rainbow cult is it is a platform for personhood. It is a replacement of any individuality, of any personality traits. You're your own person. And maybe you're one way in some ways and other ways in other. I consider myself the same way. But these people, it's like, this is what your personality will be. And it's always the same. They're all about conformity. It's all the same. This is your personality. This is your opinions. This is your taste in music, down to the T of who you're allowed to be. It is the polar opposite of individuality. Oh, I hate these fucking people.
Oh, and also, you know, I feel like it needs to be said, man. Like, there are so many gay-based people in Hollywood, man. You wouldn't know, man. Like but they can't say anything. They can't like risk their livelihood, so they stay quiet, man. But I've spoken to so many gay-based people who work in the industry who are like, I hate this shit. They're like, I absolutely hate this shit. But they got to play along. You know?
Isn't that weird? They got to play a part that they're not supposed to. And isn't that the whole base of being gay? Is
coming out of the
being
closet,
forced to be something you're not? for your early life and stuff.
Yeah.
And then now you're later on, and now you're in the thing where you have to play a part of somebody else that wants you to 24/7.
It's unbelievable. But I really do think all it's going to take is 1 or 2 movies doing well with people who have no problem or unabashed in saying, I'm not a leftist, I'm not a fucking communist, I'm not down with all this shit. And I really think that's all it's going to take to break their dam. I mean,
With
I know
any,
mine.
yeah,
Once
with
I make
any
my
industry,
film,
it's gonna be saying no and not saying why, because then they're gonna come up with a overcoming your objection and stuff like to be like, no, I'm not doing that. So it is your walk away power.
Oh, believe me, right now the studios are scratching their heads, wondering what the hell
Where's the
happened.
audience?
Yeah, like
Where's
how the
the
hell
audience?
did Obsession and Backrooms do what they did? They are trying to figure this out, believe me. But they won't, because Hollywood always learns the wrong lesson.
They can't do it.
But I think it does create a path for us to kind of just go over their heads.
But I just got my tickets for
just
Spider-Man, which I'm gonna go see it. My son's getting old enough where he can watch these Toby, or not Toby, but
Yeah, Toby is the superior Spider-Man.
I'm blanking on the newest Spider-Man. He's
Tom
fine
Holland.
for me. Toby will always
Tom
be my
Holland,
favorite,
yeah.
man. Tom Holland.
He just doesn't feel like Spider-Man to me. He's just not like.
Well,
There's
he
too
feels
many
like high
differences.
school Spider-Man, but
But
we're on
he's not though.
4+
Where's Uncle
movies
Ben?
now.
Where's Uncle Ben? And then they tried to make it Aunt May instead of Uncle Ben, and I'm like, that's bullshit. The context was wrong. I just don't think they get. I think it's too different.
Although I'll never complain about seeing Marissa Tomei on screen. So
Oh, I love her.
I'm not
I
complaining
love her
about
so
that.
much.
I just think that them trying to. I think they made some mistakes.
But that's what I'm looking forward to. I got my Odyssey and my Spider-Man, whatever it is, 4.
see, I'm definitely going to see Spider-Man. The Odyssey, fuck that movie.
Not
I'm
gonna
sorry.
do it?
I can't. Look, I am a Nolan fan, and this is the first Nolan film that I will not see in the theater. Nothing about this interests me at all. Like I
even saw Tenet in the theater, and I'm like, what? Oh, first of all, I'm like, I can't hear what they're doing. I need my subtitles.
I have seen every Chris Nolan film in the theater, and this will be the first one I won't, because there's nothing about it, man. And it's not even just the horrible casting; it just doesn't look good.
It doesn't.
It looks dull. It looks poorly shot. I don't know. It just doesn't look good.
Fantasy. Yeah, I have zero desire for it. It looks awful. And I can't say what happened to I can't stand how every movie now has to have the same color scheme. Everything's gray. There's no color to anything.
Yeah, it's really weird, man. And you know what? Here's the thing. I said from the very beginning that Chris Nolan was the wrong guy for this project. I said this when he was announced, because Chris Nolan hates fantasy and he hates sci-fi. So why would you get a guy who hates fantasy to do a movie about the Greek gods? So
It's crazy. And remember how these historical epics used to look so breathtaking? Lawrence of Arabia, the 10 Commandments. Like they can't make anything like that anymore.
The Odyssey should be
10 Commandments. Charlton Heston was based. Like,
oh yeah. Oh, they hated
what happened,
him.
dude?
The Odyssey should be an adventure, man. Like an adventure movie. It should be fun. What Nolan is doing looks boring to me, honestly.
Same.
I haven't seen Lawrence of Arabia.
I'm sure everyone will pretend to like it. They're gonna kiss his ass. But
Absolutely. Like, look, man. Here's the thing. Again, I like Nolan. I like his films. I think this is a miss. I'm not sure what he's doing with the casting, but whatever. That's the least of the problems right now for me. But no, but you're gonna have diehard Nolan fans and these so-called film connoisseurs who are going to try to defend it and say that, oh, but the editing and the sound design, it's like, dude, fuck that, am I entertained or not? Right, at the end of the day, am I entertained?
What the hell? I looked up,
it's got to be worth the money to me, the ticket price. And then if you can do that longevity of, okay, now I want to buy it on physical media, now I want to stream it, now I can watch it once a month or a couple times a year. And I haven't had any movies, I think, other than Top Gun Maverick, that I could just basically, is it an airplane movie? If I'm on an airplane and I can click on that movie and just be entertained, like, that's a good movie. And there hasn't been anything in the last 10 years.
You know what it is about the Odyssey for me? It looks soulless.
Yes.
It looks soulless. Like, it just looks like filler or something. Like, it doesn't look like a real movie to me. I don't know. There's something about it that's really turning me off.
Yeah, it's my last hope of optimism here. So Hopefully,
that's how all these modern movies are. Soulless.
it's something, but
oh, this is what I was going to bring up. Somebody mentioned The Sound of Music. They just announced The Sound of Music is coming back to Broadway, and Maria Von Trapp, who was a real person, is a lovely black woman. So I left a comment on it and said, I was like, great, can't wait to see it. Also looking forward to seeing Idina Menzel in the remake of The Color Purple. There must be 10,000 comments on this fucking thing.
What did you say? I'm sorry, my headphones have been fighting for, I don't know what the hell is happening. It's like I'm enjoying the conversation.
Casting a black woman as the lead of The Sound of Music is insane. That is batshit crazy.
That is nuts, dude.
She was a real person too. Like I'm just race swapping is never good. Like I don't want to see white people in Dreamgirls. I don't want to see like that.
Ryan
would be
Gosling,
terrible.
Black Panther is what everybody says.
But it only goes in one direction with them.
It does. It really race swapping only goes in one direction, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's all their views. All their views only ever.
No, you know what? Let's do more like
situational.
Like John Wayne as Genghis Khan. If we're gonna do it, go all out. Go back to that.
See, that's what I said. Like here's the thing, man. One of my favorite movies of all time is The Wiz, right? And it was the Black Wizard of Oz. But here's the thing: it was just a take on that, right? With an all black cast. It was supposed to be a musical with modern soul music. It wasn't supposed to be like the replacement of the Wizard of Oz. You get what I'm saying? So there's a way to do this, right? And I even said that about Snape, right? The whole black Snape thing for the Harry Potter show that's coming out. It's like, why would you race swap Snape of all people in Harry Potter?
Characters, yeah.
Why Snape? Because he is like the whitest, right? But here's the thing: if you're gonna do that, just make an all black Harry Potter, right? Like just go all in, man. Like don't race swap a very prominent character, man. Or if you're gonna race swap Snape, like go all in, give him an afro and shit. You know what I mean? Give him like a purple cape and like
true. They only go a little bit of the way. They only try to like modify it just a little bit. Nothing to go parody or even just like full on.
Oh, parody would be hilarious. Can you imagine?
Yeah, it would make
Samuel Jackson playing Snape.
Oh gosh.
You're a wizard, motherfucker.
And people would laugh and people would have a good time, and then like Hollywood would hate it, but the audience would love it and would make money.
Maybe don't race swap the character that gets lynched. That's what I mean, though. By it's creating
that's crazy.
Much
work,
weaker black characters, gay characters, women characters. Because with the Wiz, if that were today, they would just be like, okay, Dorothy is now black. But with the Wiz, they created something entirely new, entirally original.
Yes.
Oh my god, so good. When I was a little kid, my dad, I'd go to bed at night, my dad would carry me on his shoulders and sing "Ease on Down the Road." He took me to our room.
Dude, I'm telling you, Hollywood just lost its creativity, man. Like it's.
Oh, The Wiz is so good.
It is so good. It's literally one of my favorite movies.
Mine too.
I have
Vaughn,
to check that one out. I'm gonna see if it's on my list. I've been looking
Dude,
at
Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, Richard Pryor.
I haven't seen any full. I've seen part of Cleopatra, probably like half of it, and I have seen part of the Ten Commandments, but I haven't seen any of Cecil DeMille's full movies. Confession.
You haven't seen Sunset Boulevard?
The Wiz. Wow, pulling it up right now.
Dude, the Ten Commandments is an incredible movie.
Yeah, they don't do it.
I never even heard of this.
Oh my god, it's so good. I actually I appreciate The Wizard of Oz for what it was at the time, but I actually like The Wiz better.
Oh, Michael Jackson was in it? The GOAT.
I kind of do too.
It's so good. The music is amazing.
Dude,
Michael Jackson kills it in that movie, man.
Dude, Michael Jackson, I've just finished listening to I've been listening to like all of his albums in the last couple days, like starting Sunday to now. I've listened, well, not his like stuff as a kid, but I listened to like starting with Off the Wall.
Off the Wall.
His
best album to me actually is Off the Wall.
Really?
I love Off the Wall.
I didn't realize it was like it's kind of an album. It's like the first half is just new material, and then dude, the posthumous stuff like I got to is good too. Like Escape is fucking awesome. But anyway, I'm going through all his stuff because I watched the movie. It's good shit. I don't know if I have a favorite. I can't decide between bad. I know it's basic. Bad, Thriller, and Dangerous are my 3 favorite albums.
Same.
I can't decide which.
Bad was like a killer follow-up to Thriller, man. Like it was just like I don't know how he did it, man. I'm like, dude, like that was like one of the best follow-ups to an album I think I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how we went from it don't matter if you're black or white, which was a great mentality for it, to now white privilege and black.
Michael Jackson.
Now it very much matters
you're
if you're black or white.
That's the only thing that matters, actually.
Yeah, that's the only thing that matters to these.
Nothing else. Fuck the content of your character.
Yeah,
because that's dictated by your experiences, which is based around race.
I actually, what you were talking about before, I saw an article a couple years ago that was like, straight black men are the white people of black people.
Yes!
Yeah. That's what we are now.
What the fuck, dude? I remember reading that and I was like, what?
Or then they had Larry Elder. They called him the black face of white supremacy.
Yeah, when he ran for.
I've been called that. I have literally been called that, and I'm like, okay, y'all, sure.
God, that just sounds like the racist thing ever.
I want to be like the gay face of straight supremacy. I'm jealous. Somebody called, I don't know if you guys know Josh Slocum. He's amazing, but I had him on a while ago, and so the people said he was the king of homophobia. I'm like, I thought I was the king of homophobia. They're like, you can be the prince. I'm like, I want my title. Dante, I was going to ask, did you like the Michael movie?
I loved it, man. Like, I think I saw it like 3 times in the theater.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan, and was it perfect? No, but it hit all the right notes for me as far as just enjoyment. I enjoyed the music, the storytelling. I thought Jafar Jackson did a great job as Michael Jackson. Coleman Domingo, oh my God, as Joe was insane.
He's a great actor. I've been following him since Fear the Walking Dead.
Like him,
oh, dude,
too.
Coleman Domingo is probably one of the best actors right now in Hollywood.
Yeah, and he owns everything that he does. Just the scenes are awesome.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's just such a good movie. Well done. I kind of hope they don't do a sequel. If I'm being honest.
Oh, they're doing it. No, they're getting. Why not?
Because I don't know where they're going to go with it. I don't know how they're going to end it. Like, where are they going to tackle controversies and shit? And it's like,
well,
how could they not?
The first movie felt so good. Where I don't know where the second movie will land.
I feel like they're gonna have to.
They're gonna do well.
Seems like they don't
have
to.
They've won me over. I have faith that they'll handle everything well.
I mean, I think his nephew playing him, there's going to be some control there, but I just don't know where they go with it, right? Like, and believe me, I want them to go. I want to see them, go through the bad era to the dangerous era, and I want to see all this stuff, man. But his story only gets more tragic as he gets older.
I know.
Yep.
Dude, that's why I think people are waking up to, how they treated him and why they might have treated him the way they treated him.
I'm hearing so many things that I didn't hear earlier on. Because you just hear all the rumors and stuff, and then now I've been watching more streamers, and they're like, no, a lot of that stuff was garbage, and
a lot of fake allegations about.
I didn't really receive that, because then I heard more stuff. Like he did like some kind of testimony too, where he said like whatever the FBI or whoever was doing like the stuff and taking pictures, and he's like, this is ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah,
and he complied with a lot of stuff. It's like, all right, there would be evidence here.
Yeah,
right.
Michael Jackson and Woody Allen are the people I will ride all day for their innocence.
Michael Jackson and who? Woody Allen. Yeah, Michael Jackson, I think, was innocent. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And before I knew anything about the actual specific allegations, I used to be that asshole who just assumed he was guilty. Oh, he did whatever. And then I learned about the actual allegations. I'm like, holy fuck.
Isn't that funny? You gotta do your own research. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm learning about that about a lot of things. I've been going down.
Right. Yeah, and you can make your own decision and then hear like all sides, but it all just used to be more controlled with 3 channels or 50 cable ones.
And that scares people, dude. That scares
and now we get internet.
Of people.
But you just got to use your own creative mind and decide what you want to take in, and then go with one or not the other, and modify as you go.
Hell yeah. Well, you guys have been going a while. I don't want to keep y'all all night. This has been amazing. Chat fam, thanks so much for hanging out, y'all. Drewby, what you got coming up? Where can people find you?
Yeah, I'm just going to be celebrating 250th. I just got a lot going on. I'm promoting this suite that I have at this brand new amphitheater in my backyard. So it's been awesome. And I'm going to see pretty much every band, version out there. I think it's Bob Dylan on Monday and then 311 the next week. And
Nice.
Dave Matthews Band got canceled and rescheduled. But
I love Dave Matthews, man.
Yep. So it rained and lightning, and at the last second they canceled and rescheduled. It's outdoor amphitheater, Minnesota. It's going to happen in the springtime. But no, it's cool. So I'm going to be entertaining all kinds of people. So I'm enjoying that. But yeah, America 250th. Enjoy the freedom. Yeah, creative thinking, why we're here, why we have an amazing country that we do. It's an experiment in freedom, in being able to stand up. A lot of things we talked about tonight, saying no when you feel like something is wrong, but they're saying it's right. Stand firm, do your own thing, ask questions. That's what it's about. But no, it was a great show.
Hell yeah. How about you, Vaughn?
Yeah, so like I said, I got my 25% off sale right now. If you guys want to check out my stuff, including that limited edition cover, make sure to check that out. If you're a Patriot, we got plenty of stuff in the works. I also got my own YouTube channel, just my name, Vaughn Coleman. I'm of course here every Thursday. You can also find me on my own channel. I finally decided, I'm like, screw it, I'm just doing my own streams. So I do have my own shows. I host movie discussions. I decided, I was like, VaughnCast, that's what I'm calling it. I couldn't think of a name, and I feel like streaming. So I'm just sticking with that. So that's where you can find me. Check out all my socials, check out all my stuff. I'm also on the weekly Rogues Gallery on Iron Oxide's channel. Sometimes, when I'm available on a Saturday, I should be there. Hopefully this Saturday, we'll see, depending on how drunk I am. So, yeah.
Love it. My king, thank you so much, dude. It has been such an honor. You're genuinely one of my favorite people. I just think you're so brilliant.
Yeah, I'm so glad. I've been following you on Twitter, and I was like, this guy's popping off, and I never got to talk to you. So I'm really glad we got to meet.
Yeah, me too, man. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I know me and Mike kept saying we're gonna do it, and finally we made it happen, man. And I had a great time, guys. Like it was just refreshing, actually, to be honest with you, man. I felt like, we criticized, but we also showed a lot of love and appreciation for film, man, and that's something that I don't get to do a lot of too much in this space. But yeah, I had a great time.
Oh, so what have you got coming up? Where can people find you?
Yeah, guys, just again, follow me at Verbal Riot on YouTube, Rumble, and X. I do have some videos coming out soon. Definitely my review of Supergirl is it should be out by Saturday, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, just follow me there. And I didn't mention this earlier because it's been in hiatus, but I do have a book coming out soon. So just
cool.
You'll hear more about it. I've been talking about it here and there, and I had to do some edits and all this other stuff, but there is a book coming. Again, it's just about my time as a bartender, and it's just a guide for you young men out there on how to meet women, how to talk to women, how to get laid, basically.
Well, that's how it goes. It's how to get that conversation going. And
as a bartender, I've seen a lot of horrible shit, and I've seen a lot of good stuff. So
I've been a bartender. You have to actively listen and pay attention to people.
And I'm just trying to help you young men out there, get a little ass. That's all.
Hell yeah. You got to come back. I can't wait. I want to read it.
Oh yeah, when the book is done, I will be promoting it everywhere. So yeah, have you on.
I'd love to have you on mine too. I do interviews occasionally.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, everybody go follow this guy. He is the greatest. I can't wait to read that.
Keep forgetting it's me.
What have I got coming up? So yeah, we'll probably do movie night. You guys do maybe tomorrow or something. We'll figure out. But join my stuff, MikeHarlow.locals.com or patreon.com/Mike Harlow, or become a channel member. It's all the same. I just did a really fun episode of my buddy Hayden's channel. We just talked about like a bunch of nerdy stuff, horror stuff. This is his channel. So I decided I was going to give my rewrite of Scream 5, what Scream 5 should have been.
Oh, God. Totally anything else.
That's what I did. I was like, we're throwing out Scream 5, 6, and 7, starting over. This is my version of what I think Scream 5 should have been. So that starts about halfway through. But yeah, do me a favor. Go check out its real influences with Hayden Baker. Check out his most recent. So go give him a subscribe, watch the video, leave a comment, do all the stuff. He's a great kid. He will be on Microaggressed on Monday. We got to get him on PIMPCAST soon too, because he is awesome. Next Thursday, it's a double feature. 3 p.m. Eastern, I'll be co-hosting Pop Culture Crisis. And then Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, we will have Brett from Pop Culture Crisis on. Love that dude. Also, happy birthday, Brett. It's his birthday.
Yeah,
Brett, happy birthday, man.
today. Yep. My buddy from Minnesota. He's also a Minnesota guy.
Yeah, he's
like
great.
is today his actual birthday?
Yes. He was going to be on this episode, and then his wife reminded him that it is his birthday or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Have you been on Pop Culture Crisis, Verbal?
Oh yeah. Well, I've done shows with Brett. I've done like the after hours of pop culture with him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've become like a weekly co-host, so I've had a great time. He's amazing. I have a great time.
Yeah, Brett's a good guy.
Happy almost birthday, our beautiful Sea Striker. We love you.
Awesome.
And our beautiful Duke. Oh my God.
Duke?
We got to celebrate.
What's the opposite of belated? Happy early birthday.
Is there an opposite of belated?
Yeah, it'd be like happy be early.
I'm
On
looking
its
it up.
way.
I think it's just early. It says premature is the
Premature.
Happy
Premature, that'd be it,
premature birthday, Duke. And I know you're probably very premature. So very, very good birthday. Brett would be a nice present. You will see him on Thursday.
All right, Dante, can we get a good flex from you on the way out?
A good what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 1 second. Okay, a good
It
what?
definitely means you and not me.
The muscles.
Oh yeah, are we
Any kind
flexing?
of
Are we
muscle
doing
we
this?
got. Yep. There we
They
go.
do. I'll do a Courtney Brooks shimmy. All right. I love you guys. We'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye, y'all.